We live, baby. Yeah.
We back. It's been a minute.
It's been 2 weeks.
All because of you. It's not me this time.
That's a fact.
Well, technically it is because you know me. I'd be tired and shit. You know how I do it.
We do know how you do it. Hold on. We not on YouTube. I mean, we not on my Facebook. Oh, we not on Facebook.
I have not gotten a YouTube notification yet either. Let me go to YouTube and check.
We online on YouTube and not on Facebook just yet. We live on Twitch.
Hey, let me jump in Twitch.
Let's see. Come on. In the room, tell the pastor, I say, come on in the room.
Hey, Emily.
Jesus is my doctor, and he writes out all my scriptures. Oh, he gives me all my medicine up in the room. Tell the pastor, she in Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't see because I'm over here.
Dang, it's a fighting one. This better not be hard. Thank you. She was talking to me, not you, Ken.
Well, everything that they say to you reflects on me, so
No, it doesn't. Don't do that to yourself. Bop. Oh shoot! I'm getting shot right off the bat, and he fast.
if you're in the room, say hello to my little friend.
Guys, I am still playing Zelda.
Not on Twitch though.
No, I'm gonna play it on Twitch once I go fight Ganon. I'm just
Right.
getting all of the extra stuff done. You know how that is. You know how people be. They don't want to see me roam for 3 hours on Twitch.
I don't know why we're not live on. They keep saying sending data.
That's because nobody gets on Facebook, Ken, but people over 40.
You know what? You can go to hell. I tell you that right now. Tell your mama, tell your brother, send your shit out.
Wow. I'm not going to say where you can go. Just know it's not nice.
No one cares.
Come here, let me pop. Oh, he blocked it. Why he stun on me like that? I'm very tired. Very much tired.
Take your sip of something.
Oh, what?
Take a sip of something.
I'm drinking something already.
Some sangria.
No, Sprite.
Bro, you wildin', fam.
What? It's got some brown in it. Block, link. Dang. You no good. Come at me, bro. 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 Ooh. So, how was your weekend? We haven't been back in 2 weeks, all because of you and your irresponsibilities. I hope everyone else had a great week.
Look, I was in the middle of moving. Let me tell you right now. Moving is ghetto. I don't recommend it. I don't think that anyone should have to do it. I did it without a truck. It took me 4 days to get all my stuff over here. Finally, last thing to move was
The
uh
dog.
my well, that was the last thing, but then my work computer stuff.
Uh, how did you survive without internet?
Man, had that hotspot rocking, man, no cable, no nothing for about what, a week and a half?
Hmm. Dang it. My bow and arrow broke.
I didn't have internet, but I had cable till they realized that they didn't turn that off either.
Mm.
Emily, I'm sipping on the finest of vodkas, Sprite and Red Bull.
The finest of vodkas. What you mean?
New Amsterdam.
What is that?
Man,
Something nasty.
look, we got this here, right? So this was 12.99, but like
Yeah.
in Louisiana, you get your pint 2 for 6. Super casual boom in the building from YouTube. What's happening? Get them viewerships up. Hit that motherfucking like button.
What up, Boom? Hey, Nay.
What up, Nay? I ain't gonna say your whole name on here.
So, can I have some topics today that might make you a little angry?
It don't take much. And I'm pissed off that the meal I just ordered was trash. SA Seafood, highly do not recommend. I be trying to check out the competition. I got
Sprite.
fried crawfish tails, and fish, and some
First
steak.
of all, don't ever buy fried crawfish tails unless you fry them yourself. By
That's
the
a fact.
time they get to you or get, you know, from the place, they not good.
All right, so look, I got the crawfish tails and shit like that, right? It's
Hmm.
supposed to be fish, so I'm thinking I'm about to get a fillet of fish in there, or they say catfish or swahi or cod. They diced the goddamn fish up to look like the fucking crawfish tail. So I got a big ass. I'm gonna show y'all. I ain't even eat it.
So you got a fish patty.
That's,
Oh, little fish nuggets.
that's shit. I can't see no fish nuggets. Then they had like an SA sauce. That shit so nasty.
Kid eating crust.
That's what the fuck it is.
That's why you
I,
gotta, man.
I'd much rather them. Now the crust and shit. I would much rather a smaller portion for
See,
better
my
fish.
cousin was saying you eating goldfish.
Hey, don't be coy with me. But shit, it might be. Shit, the way it's fucking feeling and tasting.
They put some sardines in some batter.
All right.
All right.
But shit, where we at? Your cousin Rashida said she gonna be on because I posted on Instagram. I bet she not here. Nope.
Well, we can go ahead and get started. Let's.
We got 4, 5, 6 people in here, man. Let's go, man. If you ain't here, you ain't gonna be here. You heard
You ain't
me?
here. You ain't there.
Yeah. What the
So I
fuck?
have a
Man,
question.
you just said.
I have a question.
Don't be coy with me. I forgot what commercial is that. Geico or is that Progressive? One of them commercials.
This one is for both male and female, or ladies and men in the
Lord, we,
chats.
we starting off early.
What does someone you're potentially interested in talk about too soon that makes you fall back?
I got a very surprising question for everyone.
And I also have one that's right up Ken's alley too.
Sex.
What, sex? That's what you think it is?
Bruh, they bring up sex so fucking fast.
Women, really?
Hell yeah, man. I'm a victim out here.
Here we
I
go
be,
with this
I
victim
be sitting,
mentality.
listen, I be sitting here talking, trying to get to know and some shit, and we talking. It's just what? Or you know what? If you would think me of all people would come with a sexual innuendo during a conversation. Women talk about that. The most I say is that's what she said. But they be talking about some other shit, and then they be trying to be all cute and shit. Be like, man, what that was? And you be like, oh, nothing, nothing, nothing. No, I say what you said. If you want to talk about it, shit, let's talk about it. Then they try to be all innocent then, but shit, you done already put it out there.
I think for me, because I'm a very,
Joy, you about to lie.
I'm not about to lie,
Joy, you about to lie.
because I'm a very private and homebody type person. I think for me, it's, oh yeah, here, let's, planning things when maybe I don't feel up to it, or maybe I don't want to do those things. Like, I like to be home, and this is my comfort zone and my space. And when I'm ready to look at other people, then, I'll be like, all right, let's go.
And they say brag about how much money they make.
Yeah, I don't like people like that either.
And I've heard so many stories about men who say this and that about themselves. Like me, I never claimed to be the cutest. I never claimed to be the finest. I never claimed to be anything. But I will say I study people, and that just comes from a place of somewhere they're lacking. Because here's the thing: I make okay money between my regular 9 to 5 and my business or whatever. I'm doing the math like over the week or whatever. And I'm sitting there like, man, I made all this money and I'm still fucking broke. You can make all the fucking money you want, but are you taking care of that fucking money? Just because you got money at your disposal, don't mean a goddamn thing.
Like, I haven't even been outside today, and my eye, just this eye, has been bothering me. It's been running, itching. Like, I can't go on vacation for what? To stay in the hotel room and take Benadryl? And then it's just the
Right.
anxiety of everything too, you know, of, spending time with a person that's new and you don't really know. I guess, and I think it might be a little bit different for women because, we always have to worry about safety first. Like, you could be the dude from You and then end up
The dude from where?
from the TV show from You, the stalker dude. He could really be like that, you
I
know.
don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what movie. Who's in
You
it?
don't watch good shows, that's why.
I watched 60 Days In.
That's not a good show.
Man, I've been watching some good series lately, but I can't recall them at the moment because I haven't watched TV in so long.
All right, Ken, this next question is for you. What up,
What
Greg?
up, Greg? What up, Greg?
This one says, fellas, what's the one thing you want from a woman but never get?
Lord.
I knew it.
Listen, attention to detail. Because I take my time and you gotta listen. And women always say what they do and what they can provide and what they can offer a man, but they never bring it to fruition.
Now, what
They
you think?
never do. I wear Jordans. You think women buy me Jordans? No. I like 2K. Do you think anybody, does takes the time to do the research to see when the new 2K is coming out? I'm sure I've said I can't wait for the new 2K to come out. I'm gonna be able to, chill. Once the new 2K come out, I really don't be outside like that. You know what I'm saying?
Same. You know me, Zelda, all day.
Yeah, right now. So
He is right. I am playing Zelda on the podcast.
but
Hey, I've been waiting to get this shrine. I had to wait for the blood moon, and it finally came.
so what you got to do to get that shrine? Tell everybody.
So the shrine that I'm trying to get right now, Link had to take off all his weapons and all of his clothes and stand under the blood moon as it was rising in order for the shrine to pop out of the ground. I'm like, what grown man does this? Like, they be asking too much of him. He
Yeah.
already got to save the princess, save the whole Hyrule, and then this dude over here talking about, yeah, go stand naked in the moonlight. What? It's just too much. It's just too much.
Super casual boom. I'm not the gamer like y'all are. I'm not that simulated first and second and third person as, you know what I'm saying? I like to play 2K, take some level of skill.
All you got to do is wait for the thing to get in the green and press the button to shoot.
Yeah, you sound like you hurt. Look, but I'm a 2K guy. I let Madden go a long time ago. Madden used to be fun. I used to get it every time it came out. But you know what? Fun fact about Big Ken. I'm waiting on the new fishing game to come out because I really go and play simulated fishing games.
Oh,
I
they
used
have
to,
one for the VR, for the Oculus.
yeah, I used to do the hunting, but then that just got
Hmm.
old. I do that sometimes on my phone, but 2K and a good fishing game, I'm good to go.
And just by those games, I know that you are about at least 63 years old.
Man, fuck you. How about that?
Um, I have 2K, but it's not multi-platform. I have it on the Switch, so I can't like play you online or anything like that unless I have a PlayStation or
Right.
whatever you got, Xbox.
You know I'm a PlayStation guy. Come on, my demeanor lets you know I'm a PlayStation guy.
No, your demeanor lets me know that you are a first gen Nintendo
Now
cartridge.
Atari with the one joystick and the one red button playing Fargo.
Now you first gen Nintendo with the Duck Hunt. That's why you like the hunting and fishing games.
My mama used to like duck hunt. She was cold on that duck hunt, man.
My mama
But
was too. I don't know what it was about mamas, but they killed all the ducks.
right. But to answer Nate's question, do you do what it is you're asking for? Yes, I do. But as we've stated in the last episode, men are so marginalized and voiceless, it goes on deaf ears. Like I've already said, like if your significant other listens and hears and surprises a man with a gift, it touches them in so many different ways to where you talking about that and telling your boys for about 2 weeks. You can get something for a girl and it's expected and they just, oh, thank you so much. Oh my God, you did this, that, and the other. And that's the end of it. They might not even wear it, they might not even use it, but you've heard them say that they've wanted this thing for so long, and somehow it's gonna be the wrong thing, or it wasn't what they expected it to do. So they just be like, man, I don't even want it no more.
So you know what I'm really into right now? And hopefully my friends and family listen. But I'm into miniature houses.
So Joy, you gonna tell me I'm 63 fucking years old? You fucking little Miss Muffet still on the tuffet eating the curds and fucking way.
What
And
is even what
what's
is
that,
even
what's that
that?
lady name? What's that lady name that had all them children that lived in the shoe? Old motherfucking Hubbard. That's who the hell you is. Old mother Hubbard.
No, that was not Hubbard.
Who is that?
I don't know. Wait,
Who lived
hold
in
on.
the shoe?
Something, something, something lived in the shoe. She had so many kids she
Yeah,
didn't know
she
what to
didn't know
do.
what to do. That's you.
What was her name, y'all? I can't.
Oh, Mother Hubbard.
That wasn't no Mother Hubbard.
Man, somebody do the research and tell me who that was. That was old Mother Hubbard who lived in the shoe.
No, it was not. She didn't have a name.
Yes, she did. I'm finna say, who lived in the shoe?
I think her name was just Little Old Lady, right?
No, man. That
There
ain't.
was a little old lady who lived in a shoe. She had so many kids she didn't know what to
It
do.
was.
Mary, you thinking of Mary Mack?
Miss Mary Matt, all dressed in black, with silver buttons, all down her back. She, yeah. There was an old lady who lived in the shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what. So it was an old lady.
Okay, so I have 0 kids and I'm not old. So first of all, I like miniature houses because you can literally create a design and then mold it, mold your own house after that. So it's like if you want
Model
to,
your own house after that.
you know what I meant. And I'm saying, like, if you put down some wood floors, you put some different marbles, maybe some backsplash, and you
I,
actually see that it looks really nice, it's like, dang, I might do that in real life. You know what I'm
this
saying?
is this is trauma manifesting itself on the podcast right now, and I'm gonna let you know why you like miniature houses because you couldn't get the Barbie playhouse as a kid. Your mama say, "I'm not finna." You got a whole goddamn house. I'm gonna buy you a house in a house so you can sit there and play house. Look, go in there and wash them dishes. Don't wash them dishes in that little ass house. God damn it!
Okay, so maybe I am bitter. I didn't get a dollhouse when I was little. I didn't have a play kitchen, which I wanted so bad, so I could be cooking fake food.
Your mama say you got a real kitchen with some real food in there. Get the whipping
That's why I know how to cook now.
in the kitchen.
And I didn't get a Barbie Jeep.
What up, Shakaria?
So if I get a whole bunch of money, I'm going to customize me a Jeep and it's going to be pink.
Man, look, back in the day, them Jeeps was $500, $499.99.
They
I didn't have
was.
I didn't have one. I had a tricycle, and I used to do. I had a big wheel. I used to spin out that motherfucker.
I
Man,
had a big wheel and then my cousin broke his and got on mine and broke mine.
yeah, big boy.
No, he was just bad.
Emily, shut up. Just because you eat graham crackers and fucking seaweed and veggie chips.
What's wrong with that? Birds of a feather eat seeds together.
Hi, my name is Joy and Emily, and we're best friends. And all we do is eat seeds, and we eat like birds. We like to peck in our bowls and eat and pick out all the cashews and pick out all the dates and all the raisins and blah 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 blah. We like to chew on seaweed chips. That's not even chips. It's fried grass. I'm a fucking horse.
And my name is Big Ken, and I just walk in fields and bite cows
Wow,
raw.
wow, wow. Oh no, I love vegetables. I do. I just I just picked up an affinity as an adult for squash. Cause back they gave squash in elementary school and lunch, the yellow squash. They tried to doll it up and shit like that. That fucking
Mm.
squash was nasty. But as an adult, I like squash.
My mom, she'll take it and saute it with onions and peppers, and then she'll do like Italian sausages with it. It's so good, so good. You eat that with some rice. Oh my god,
She done made such a healthy meal unhealthy.
it's not unhealthy. Not if you get the right lean of meat.
Right? That's what she said.
You need.
Sicaria, I called you Sicaria. Sicaria. Shit, fuck. I don't know.
Ken don't know how to say nobody name. So I guess we'll roll on to our first topic.
Let's get it.
Britney Spears is finally free.
Fuck Britney Spears.
What?
And she from Louisiana. I don't care. Keep talking. I need to get some ice.
You gonna really sit here and say that about a Louisiana native.
First of all, Britney Spears was the white Tony Braxton.
So Britney Spears deserved to have her conservatorship just canceled because of the fact that she's a grown woman and she can make her own decisions.
You know what's so crazy? Yeah, because me and her around the same age. She may be older, but to have your mama in your pocket, well, have your daddy in your pockets is fucking weird to me. And I'm sitting there like, but my thing is this: how much money they were stealing from her to say that. I don't know. I haven't heard of any shows or tours that Britney Spears has been on, but to say you still need somebody to cover your money and you ain't put out an album and I don't know when, it's just mind-boggling to me on how much money you made.
My thing is this: they give so many different people passes. They gave Justin Bieber a pass. Britney Spears, you got to understand, she started young. Of course, when she had her mental breakdown, it happened. She's a celebrity. People are following her and her kids and taking pictures of her, looking crazy. Like that really will get to somebody. So, what they should have done is have her get the treatment that she needed and gave her control over her own life. Like this girl couldn't even, woman, not girl, but she couldn't even go to the doctor without having people all in her business. And I don't think that's fair or right when she's the breadwinner for that entire family.
Fuck Britney Spears. Wikipedia says she's from Macomb, Mississippi.
No, she ain't. She from Kentwood. Kenwood.
Metairie.
Right.
What is that? St. Landry Parish, maybe. But me and Brittany are the same age. I am older, but we're the same age.
Mm, mm, mm. So, let's see what else we got on the docket since y'all hating on Brittany.
Fuck Brittany.
What do you think about there's a bill being introduced
It's only a bill sitting on Capitol Hill.
to repay the families of black soldiers who fought during World War II.
If they can do that, we can get reparations. And then I'm sure there is a record, but they're gonna say there isn't a record, so they have to pay everybody.
Oh
But
no,
it's
if you were in the military, there's definitely a record. I have when I was trying to trace back my ancestors, I've noticed a lot of male family members had registration cards for the military.
well, you had to. Even I don't even know if it is now, and even being my son being 19, I don't know because when I turned 18, but it was like I was in when you're 40, you're in the cusp of the old way and the new way. So when I turned 18, my grandmother took me down there, which was I would speculate, and I think I'm pretty sure about this is because she grew up in, Jim Crow, civil rights and all that when they weren't allowed to vote. So it's just like, boom, you're 18, you can vote, go do this. But then we had to go and sign up for selective service. So you go vote, pick your party, and then you sign up for selective service in case there aren't enough soldiers. There's a draft and they pick you. So I don't know if they still do that because I don't know my son. I don't. But my son is. I don't know what you would word. The best word I can say is woke for the sake of the podcast, and he wants to be a part of the political process. So I'm sure he did go register to vote, but I don't know if he signed up for selective service or if selective service is even a thing anymore.
It's not. I don't think that.
Was her kids taken away? Because let me see. She put how she say her name. Shakira. Sakayruh. Is that Sakira? Sakira.
I don't see an H in there, Ken. Why are you saying "sh"?
I'm saying like sir.
You got a Mike Tyson lisp.
Shut your ass up. Get empty promise. Bro, I had a crush on her. I had a crush on her so bad. I didn't even know she had that lisp. But when I saw her when she was in that car, empty promise this, they let that girl record that song with that fucking lisp.
It didn't help she had auto tune on her voice. That made it worse
God damn.
because the girl can't sing.
I don't think none of them could sing. That was Black or that was 3LW, right?
3LW.
Yeah, they had a good run for a second.
No, Black had a song with NSYNC. They was off the
Mhm.
chain.
Texas Taurus, what's up? But what was the question again?
Lord. The question was about the payment for the World War II soldiers. Now
I
you got
mean,
me stuttering.
here's the thing. Why?
Um, I'm not 100% sure, but
Because look, I'm finna sound like a fucking coon. I'm like, you want to give money to them for what?
a
Because
lot of okay,
there was
so
a lot of
basically
different.
basically what happened was, a lot of people, especially black men back in that time, was forced to fight wars that they didn't want to. You know what I'm saying?
But a lot
Vietnam
of them
and
wanted to.
but I'm just saying. And then when they got out of the military, they were not entitled to their benefits because of segregation and everything that they
Right,
had to come back
right.
home to. So that was part of the reason for them to pay these people's families, because these men, whether they're still alive or they may have died with little to nothing after fighting for their country. So, you know.
It's just like, I mean, it's a lot of things going on in this world, and I'm pro-black like a motherfucker, but it just be like I always say, man, looking for these easy wins when it's other fish to fry. Not like the fish in that fucking dinner I got, but there's other fish to fry.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't want no parts of what you was eating. But so you think they should pass the bill or not? I think so. I mean, I
I
think
mean, if they pass it, man, let them get their money. I'm just trying to wrap my head around, why. I mean, you explained it. You explained it very well as I'm thinking about it. You were correct because when they did come back, they didn't have any sort of rights of anything. They fought for the country and didn't have nothing. When everyone else GI bills and things like
right.
that. So yeah, they should get their money. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's too little, too late, in my personal opinion. You give it to the families, and then what? Then what? You know what I'm saying? There's a historic settlement for Black World War II veterans, and we're going to give it to the families to go fuck the money up.
I mean, if they're not here to spend it, it doesn't mean that that money that they would have received would have set their family up. So it depends on the family and what they're going to do with it from that point.
It could have set them up because it could have gave them because land was a lot cheaper back then, so it would have gave them economic foothold in America. But then it's like there's a lot of stories of black people at that time who got things, got land, got this, that, and the other, and they got tricked out of their land, and then they're in the same boat that they're in today. So now you're going to give these people, is it going to be prorated? Is it going to be interest involved? You know what I'm saying? So what are you going to do? Like I just heard a statistic that was mind-boggling to me just the other day was 41% of the entire United States currency was printed in like the last 24 months. Guess where it came from?
Where?
Stimulus and unemployment. So the beginning of the dollar, whenever it started to 2021, 41% of it was created during the pandemic.
I mean, I
Then,
wouldn't doubt it. I've spent a
but
lot of
that goes to
money.
say, but that goes to say we could have got reparations. We could have got all types of other things passed. All types of other. We could have surpassed some countries that are ahead of us. But it's like it took this.
Our dollar really isn't worth shit anyway.
It
So
isn't. We don't have anything backing it. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing backing the dollar. And just like there's like Africa, African money. Well, it could be African money, but it's European conquered countries. But money in other countries are backed by gold, which we don't have enough of to say, you know what I'm saying? The exchange rate is worth it. You know, you go some places where there isn't resources and our dollar's worth a lot of money, but you go places where gold doesn't back the dollar anymore.
no,
The dollar, $1 bill is less than $1. We just say it's a dollar. Money is not even a thing anymore. There's no gold in Fort Knox. Here's the thing. You do know money is obsolete. Like cash is great. And it is gold isn't there. They've already said it wasn't there. But you no one whatever money you got in your pocket is like that's great, but since the invention of direct deposit and then everybody talking about cryptocurrency, no one carries cash anymore. All they do is put numbers in your account, which are translated into dollars, but no one, it's all electronic.
mm.
And
The only
nobody,
time you would see paper is if you go withdraw all your money out of your bank account.
and who's gonna do that?
Me, when I get tired of Bank of America because they be tripping. I finally got paid before
Thinking about
Friday.
that. I mean, but the thing is, when you do have cash on your hand, you go, damn, I got this much money in my pocket, but then I got this much money on this electronic card. They do refunds that way. No one exchanges money anymore. I
Well,
very
part
rarely
of it
use.
is because of the pandemic as well, because you know how much germs is on money.
Man, that's what they say. That's some shit that we regurgitating. There's germs everywhere. There's germs in the air.
First of all, I am not.
Your eye running now from
Well,
shit in the goddamn air.
right. And
You
if
done
I
went to
touch
the strip club.
money,
You done went to the strip club, let that girl shake her titties in your face, and you got pink eye. Tell them where you got it at, Joy.
first
Tell
of
them.
all, I don't even leave the house, so that's false.
So you had them come to the house. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Go ahead. You got fucking pink eye with them damn
I don't
student
have pink eye.
with that damn FDS spray.
My allergies are making my eyelids feel like sandpaper. That's what it is.
That is FDS spray.
It's JG Wentworth.
JG Wentworth. 877 cash now. 877 cash now. 877 cash now. You know, we know the song.
It's my money and I want it now.
JG. Let me tell you about JG Wentworth. Damn, I'm a fucking germ. Emily, stop being mean to me. Emily is the nicest person in the world, and her name is Emily the Cruel, and she's being cruel to me. Leave me alone, you troll.
Let her live. Emily and Super Casual will probably be best friends.
But listen, JG Wentworth is a fucking scam. You know that, right?
They only help you with settlements so they can get at least 50% of that anyway.
Bro, I know someone who went through something like that, and they asked me about it, this, that, and the other. I'm like, they can give me my money now, but they want to tax me like 40 fucking percent of the money that I'm gonna get. I'm like, bro, just wait out the fucking time and get all your money. Fuck them people.
Mhm. All right. So 25 years ago, Lil Kim dropped her debut album, Hardcore. Tell me what you liked about it.
The fucking album cover, the videos.
No,
Lil
not.
Kim, Lil Kim used to be fine.
I think that it definitely set trends that I still see today.
But
She
they
had
don't
Crush on You on there when
they
she
don't
had
give
all the different color wigs with the different colors outfits to match it. Like so many people are doing that
right.
now.
But the thing is, I don't like the fact that First of all, Lil Kim was groundbreaking in her time. So it was Lil Kim and Foxy Brown and old girl from 3 6 Mafia.
Queen Pen.
And but no one pays homage to the female rappers before. Like MC Light
I
and
love MC like Queen
but
Latifah,
the thing about it is this.
Shantae.
I don't like the fact that they disrespect Mia X like they do.
I don't either.
I'm partial because I'm from Louisiana, but they do
Right.
not give her the credit from her rapping to her writing. It's always who's your top five, and Mia X is not in your top five.
My thing is this: they don't give Magnolia Shorty enough credit because she was a city girl first.
She was, but she was the bounce, so she was marginalized by her genre.
Right, but she was blossoming out of that when she was killed. You know what I'm saying? She was becoming more commercial, and I think that if you look at it, it's kind of reversed now. Like everybody in Louisiana who were bounce artists was just strictly bounce, and then now you see commercial artists with bounce samples. You know what I'm saying?
Ti
It's
did it first, and I was so fucking mad, and I was mad Lil Wayne got on it.
well,
I
Lil
was
Wayne
so
always
mad,
make bounce songs.
huh?
I say Lil Wayne always makes his bounce
But
songs.
what it was like Ti did it first, and then Drake did it. I'm sitting there like, come on. Then Future did it.
I
Let
can
us
understand Ti and Future doing it because I mean Georgia and Louisiana kind of got like this cousin, they first cousins.
know Georgia stole a lot of stuff from Louisiana.
They did, but they first cousins. You got a cousin live out of state and they come and you put them on game or whatever was going on because they don't have that where they from.
Cause
It's like that.
they trying to steal the word jig. Jig.
That's definitely a Louisiana thing.
That's Baton Rouge. Specifically.
Yeah,
Specifically the ocean.
but I think that Georgia and Louisiana have that cousin relationship. But as far as Drake goes, like, I'm gonna be honest, and I'm just gonna say that he is a culture vulture, and I don't really like Drake. He does he does the Caribbean music. He tried to take bounce music. He's doing all of these different things, and I feel like he's not true to himself. When you can be true to yourself as an artist, then I can respect you. But if you're taken from all these different cultures, I can't. I can't.
He
I
stole he stole Big Draco whole flow.
Word for word, bar for
The
bar.
bar. Tell me what's really going on. Drink up in this thing. What's happening? What's
What's happening?
happening? That's Soldier. Kiss me through the phone.
Yeah. So
Big Draco.
I have another relationship question.
Lord,
What
please,
advice would you give somebody that is dealing with a broken heart?
just take baths. Because a broken heart will have you around your house funky. I'm
Wow.
gonna tell you that right now. Had my I've had my heart broken, truly heartbroken, one time. I've had some heartache, but true heartbreak, one fucking time. And what I did was I went to work, I came home, went to my room, laid in my bed in my uniform, did whatever was going on at the time, and I got up the next day, went back to work in the same fucking uniform.
Throw it up, Ken.
I did that for 2 weeks.
You got to start throwing these topics up if you want to be a producer.
Nigga, look, you can have all this shit.
I'd knock all this shit over.
You ain't even noticed that we got Maybe I'm Tripping podcast in the corner.
I did notice
I
that.
done spent the little money and got the little premium version, but I will tell you this: it ain't worth it, and I'm gonna get a refund because they say 7-day money back guarantee.
Well, get it back because that logo could have been a lot better.
That's all I had. Look, let me. You don't know what I had to do to get that.
All you had to do was design it yourself and then change the pixels, and it would have looked like a flyer. That's it. It's not hard, Ken. You just old.
That's what she said.
Anyway,
Super
my
casual, super casual. Boom said, just cry in the shower singing, "Unbreak my heart." Say you love me again. I need it.
hurt you caused when you walked out the door and walked out of my life.
That's all I got.
I
Uh,
love me some Tony, and y'all better not say nothing bad about her.
Tony Braxton, a true tenor.
My advice is to not lose yourself and to not dwell on things that you cannot change,
So like
because
Eminem, lose yourself in the music. The moment you want it, you better never let it go. Whoa.
sometimes a breakup could be the best thing that can happen to you. Sometimes you lose who you are and you forget who you are as a person because you're so tied up into a relationship. So sometimes it could be for the best.
No. Relationships and breakups is for the fucking birds. I was distraught. No tears, didn't cry, but I didn't take a bath for 2 weeks. No cap. No cap.
Just mercy.
I don't know what I smelled like.
Garbage.
Dumpster juice, that green shit that hang off the dumpster.
The shit that turned the Ninja Turtles into the Ninja Turtles.
The,
Toxic waste.
the toxic waste? No, huh?
That would be all of my advice. Let me see. What other topics did you have, Ken? We would talk about some of the other things I had, but it's kind of old. We've been gone for 2 weeks. But
Nah, let it go. We'll run through it real quick. Round robin. What you got?
do you remember that man that married his stepdaughter? Huh?
I don't want to talk about that.
See, um, pregnancy cells tests are on the rise in the pandemic.
No, all them damn pandemic babies walking out the womb.
If you ain't got a pandemic baby,
I ain't even have. Did I have a pregnancy scare this time? I think my pregnancy
probably.
scare was before the pandemic. Funny story about the pandemic baby that I almost had, or the scare that I almost had was, so back I was selling AirPod Pros, and
Hmm.
woman, I swear to God, she came on Facebook and she was pregnant, and I'm sitting there being stupid and just gonna inbox her and say, "Is that baby mine?" Guess what she said? I've been meaning to hit you up. I say, "What the fuck?" And she was like, "Okay, cool, blase, blase." And so then I didn't hear nothing from her. And then she hits me up and goes, "This how she got me. I could have got arrested. It was a straight setup." She goes, "Yeah, man, my dad's birthday is coming up. I know you're selling those pros." So she paid for the test and she paid $150 for the pros. And then she was like, "I got this swab I need you to take so I can send it in to see if you're the baby daddy." But the baby didn't look like me, and come to find out, 99.9% I'm not the father of that child, which I already knew. But you gotta, cross your T's and dot your I's.
Mm-mm-mm. Why,
That
Ken?
was 2020, maybe around June, July, summer 2020. Was it? What year is this? That might have been 2019. That was summer 2019. That baby two now.
We don't need another you. Thank goodness your son don't act like you.
My son acts just like me.
No, he don't.
Yeah, he does.
Not at all.
Act like me.
Not at all.
Okay. When he come here next year, I'm gonna have him around. You're gonna be like, you just like your goddamn daddy. Emily, leave me alone. If If George Clooney can have kids at damn near 50, I can have a child at 39.
That's why I'm not in no rush. Holly Berry did it. I could do it too.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. I want to talk about Kanye.
My nigga. Did you watch that Drink Champs episode?
Nobody said a lot of things about some people. Seems like to me Kanye is just a little two-faced.
He is. I agree. I agree with you. I have no argument there. I'm getting old, y'all. I know something is in this area that I need, and I cannot find it, and I know it's probably in my fucking face.
Put your glasses on.
My glasses packed in a box.
Um, yeah, his haircut was whack, first of all. Second of all, he talked bad about a lot of people, but then turned around and apologized for it, or, didn't say that as he was talking to that person, which
Big
is
Draco sent in the verse, didn't make it on Donda.
the first rapper to get an apology from Kanye West.
First rapper to get an apology. Public.
I'm not here for it. That's all I'm gonna say.
I fucks with Kanye, man. If you guys have not had an opportunity to check it out, Drink Champs, hosted by Nori and DJ EFN, bruh, they got so many of. So the premise behind Drink Champs is giving artists their flowers while they're here. So they've had some of the top on their podcast, and you will learn a lot about your favorite artists by watching that podcast. They telling all the secrets. They ain't really holding nothing back. It's a very informative show. Now I did watch and there's supposed to be a part two of that conversation coming out, but Kanye, Kanye didn't Kanye. He didn't do nothing. He talked candidly and he talked honestly about some shit. And towards the end, man, he dropped so many goddamn jewels on business and self-reflection. It's a very good episode to watch. It's a very good one. It's not the Kanye people would think, you know what I'm saying? And they were trying to, he was drinking and doing this thing, but he never got loose and out of control.
I'm still not here for it. Sorry.
Man, you can kiss my ass.
No, thank you.
You sitting there, you do that on purpose, bro. You do that just to spite me. Anything I fucking like, you go fucking left. It could be something we talked about before the fucking podcast, and you'd be like, you know what? I understand where you're coming from. Then we get on the goddamn camera in front of the
We
goddamn
can agree to
audience.
disagree.
Shut up.
Like people say, you like it, I love it. What I really don't.
I don't even know why I'm here right now.
Because you want to do a podcast. All right, so you know how everybody's always talking about Sierra and Russell Wilson and what's your prayer, girl? What's your prayer, girl? How you find him? We need a good man like that. Well, somebody, Lil Duval, says, newsflash, there's a lot of Russells. There's a lot of Russell Wilsons out here. Y'all just ignoring them because they not rich. How you feel about that?
I can agree. And we have been talking some time, so I've been having a lot of epiphanies. And just saying me and my dating life, and I talked to some female friends of mine and I asked them, I think I asked my ex-wife, because me and my ex-wife, we are very cool. We talk about a lot of things together. And I, was recently in a relationship that ended just recently. And no fault of anyone. It ended. I was hurt for a little while, but I'm trying to get myself back to
You
normal.
took a bath?
Listen, that one didn't affect me. I said that I wouldn't let nothing like that affect me again. I was hurt. I was extremely hurt, but I was still trying to push through and do my thing or whatever. But I got so much going on to where I could not dwell on it. Back then, I didn't have anything going. I just worked. You know what I'm saying? So I found things to occupy my time and my mind. It comes here. It comes in waves, but I said to myself after that breakup, I encountered a lot of women. I've encountered, well, not to say a lot of women, but I've encountered women, and it hasn't turned into anything. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I was looking in the mirror and thinking it was me. But then I was like, let's take a step back and break this down. So, man and woman, as it relates to relationships, men pursue the woman, right?
Not all the
Or,
time.
hold on, there are cases where women do shoot their shot. It's few and far between, and it's scary when it happens because you be
I'm a
like,
lion. Women lions hunt.
"What the
You feel
fuck up?
me?
Shut up! 'Cause you're lying." Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're lying. You're a lying. But I you know how I can speak to the men in the room who pursue women, and you shoot your shot at these women and they may seem interested. It's like you're the shiny new car until, like, when I bought my car, I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, I got me a brand new this, that, and the other. And then I had the car. The first time I watched the car, then I say, ding right here, scratch right here, ding right here, ding right here. I'm like, why the fuck didn't I see this when I bought the car? But you meet these women and they are enamored with the shiny new car until they sit back and able to analyze conversations, maybe look at you not when you're like, look, right now I don't have a retwist, you know what I'm saying? You might have caught me when I had a fresh retwist. Now my shit nappy and this, that, and the other. I ain't got a haircut in over a month, so my beard ain't really manicured like it should be. So then you start seeing that shit, and then they start questioning themselves like, is he that cute? You turn your head to the side. If you look, nigga laugh funny or his nose big, or you just start seeing shit. But neither here nor there. But I said that to say sometimes you go and pursue a woman and she may not think she is qualified enough to date you when you're just a regular guy. Even when guys, you like, why ain't you gonna talk to her? Oh, she don't want nobody like me. There's women who think that too. I just had that epiphany like 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, these women don't think they're qualified. They think that I'm more than what I actually am. You know, like, oh, Ken
Don't
lives
nobody
in,
want nobody like me.
but no, I'm saying Ken lives in a nice area. Ken drives a nice car. Ken is working his.
Finally, after how many years?
Shut
Ooh,
up. That was a choice that I made to not have a car. I could have had a car. I could buy a car.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah. But I know you being funny, but not in a bad way. You know how I'm talking, but we talk. We know how that shit go. But there's a lot of women who look at you, even though I'm not even the cutest. They'll be just like, he wouldn't want nobody like me, and they could be a fucking 8. I'm not gonna give nobody a 10. They could be a fucking 8, and they'll just be like, he's not gonna like nobody like me. When I'm just a regular fucking guy, I'm just a regular dude. But it's like
So, what constitutes a 10 in your book?
a 10, man. Here's the thing: 10 isn't even visual thing. It's not how sexy a woman is. It's not how pretty she is. That's not a 10 to me. A 10 is somebody who just is the total package of just a hot, I'll do this, hot 6.5, hot 7, hot 6.5, hot 7, but is attentive and in the relationship. You can create moments, you can have your inside jokes, you can like somewhat have your own language to where you with your person and you can sit there and be like, give them a little look and they just know what you're talking about. That's a 10 to me. Cause there's a lot of motherfuckers you get with a motherfucker who fine, maybe a 9 to the world, but really is a fucking 3 in private. Just
Agreed.
oblivious. Don't I have an issue with people who do not want to know things.
I'm a trillion. Is that trillion?
We don't know, ain't no commas in there. But it's like the biggest turnoff to me is someone who we're in social media. So we have to research, look at things that's going on around us. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, hey, have you heard about if it could be political, it could be religious, it could be some bullshit, but it's just like, I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? You be like, hey man, the government talking about they giving us $1 million. Yeah, well, whatever. You don't take the time to read or even watch the shit that's going on around you. Oh, I ain't know nothing about like people who should know the simplest things and they don't know it.
I think that's more or less just what
Women, listen,
people are
women who don't know how to
interested
cook
in.
rice on the
What?
stove.
I mean, that's it's sometimes it's hard to cook rice. I can cook rice, but I'm
That's
just
what
saying.
is it hard for you?
No.
Right,
I've been cooking rice since I was 7.
right. But there's women who just like rice cooker. I'm like, bruh, get
You
the
know, okay, so there's
get the
one thing
fucking
that I
water and the butter and the salt and the rice. You ain't even gotta measure that shit. Just eyeball it.
I can't, you know, one thing that I cannot do, no matter how hard I try, I just can't get it.
Keep your fucking opinions to your damn self. Oh,
No,
what were you saying?
iron clothes.
Lord Jesus.
No matter how hard I try, it's always a crease where it ain't supposed to be a crease.
Help her, child. Help her, help her, help her.
I can't. Like, I don't even own an iron because of that.
Listen. Oh Lord, you throwing your fucking clothes in the dryer and shaking them out on the patio. Listen,
Not on the patio.
my
You throw it in the dryer, you put it on a hanger, hang it
no,
up.
listen, that don't even get the wrinkles out all the time. But listen, I know how to iron because my grandmother, we could only wash on Sundays. And so I'm the oldest. My brother is right under me. And then I have a brother who's 6 years younger than me. So I'm 12, he's 6. You know what I'm saying? So he can't iron. Wash all the goddamn clothes on Sunday because you can't wash during the week because it's gonna run the sky, the electric bill sky high, but then you run 30 loads of clothes on fucking Sunday. Like that ain't the
You
equivalent.
just making up for lost
You
time.
know what I'm saying? So, but had to iron 7 days worth of school clothes for myself and my little brother. I know how to iron, goddamn it.
I can't. I my clothes fit me to where I don't have to iron them, or they come straight out the dryer.
You gotta catch him though. Can't let him sit now. Gotta hit him
Mm-mm.
warm. Gotta hit him warm.
Hot.
But gotta hit him hot. Fop, fop.
And when the dryer's still beeping, you open the door.
Got to. Gotta be hot coming. You gotta find it real quick. But no,
Right.
there is I worked at Winn Dixie. That was my first real job. Winn Dixie.
The same job you was having sex with your baby mama in the back.
Wow.
You said
What
it.
you doing? That had to be like episode 15.
No, you
And
brought
you
that up
made it to
again.
episode hundreds?
You brought that up again.
Listen, let's not talk about that. That is past episodes. You can go back and watch that. I don't know which episode it is, but here's the thing. I got some stories. But I worked at Winn Dixie and I was sitting there mopping some bullshit. I think I was mopping the fucking sidewalk. But I was sitting there and I'm mopping. You got to hold that mop like this. And you got to hit that bit wall to wall, wall to wall. This older lady came to me and said, your grandmother raised you, right? I said, yes, I live with my grandmother. She was like, because you know how to fucking mop. You mopping that motherfucking floor like you own this bitch.
Catching all the baseboards.
You gotta hit them, man. You gotta hit them. You gotta hit them bitches like that. You gotta Legs gotta be kind of gapped open a little bit so you can have a good stance. Swing that bitch. You heard me?
And you better
And
not step on where you just mop.
let me tell you something. That's when you get man. Go on through. Fuck. Shit. Watch your step. You see my little yellow sign.
Man,
But the way you do things the way you do things, people know like your upbringing. Like I was mopping that floor, like it's like I had to save my goddamn life.
One thing that I noticed I do that my mom did growing up and taught us to do is season our bathroom.
What?
You gotta season your bathroom.
What? I don't know what that is.
You get your Comet, you get your scrubbing
Let
bubbles,
me tell you
you
something. Fuck
season it.
comment. Let me tell you something. Fuck comment.
Why?
Cause that's an unused unutilized cleaning supply. But Saturday morning, that fucking bathroom better be lime green.
It's blue.
Lime
It's blue.
goddamn green.
It's blue now.
Oh, it's blue? I had that lime green.
You had Ajax.
Now we use Comet. Comet. Comet.
Comet was the blue one. Ajax was the green and yellow.
Listen. And then look, poor old bear in the toilet.
Not that kind of season, super casual. You just get in there and start sprinkling Comet, Ajax, all of that.
Look, walk around there, get in the tub right. Don't get in the tub too fast because you're gonna have grit. You got grit in the tub.
Well, you gotta rinse it 3 times.
I didn't. I was fast with it. I get in there, I'd be like taking Comet baths.
You
But
gotta get your brush. Make sure ain't no ring. Get all the handles, everything, scrub
got
it.
to. Got to.
Look brand new.
But look, shine like a motherfucking light. So as I was moving, I'm seeing that there's dust on so much shit, right? But on Sundays, that old English in that yellow and brown can with that rag nobody fucking wash, we had to dust everything. Do you still dust?
Mhm.
Damn, I gotta get back in the habit of that because I don't dust.
I get my pledge, not the lemon scented one, the orange. I like the orange scented one because the lemon sometimes be too strong.
That lemon hit different. That hit. You see, if I don't smell that lemon, it ain't clean.
Well, it's citrus. It's just orange, but I like the orange smell. And then you wipe everything down, get your mirrors with the Windex, all of that.
Yeah.
Yep.
But man, but those are some fucking memories right there, boy.
Hmm.
Some fucking memories. You know, my grandmother recently passed day after Christmas 2020, and it's just reminiscing on just the things you fucking did. It was just fucking scheduled. It was like
It's
it
crazy
what it
that
is.
so many families did the exact same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like if I asked you,
We
did
gotta
y'all?
we gotta bring that old thing back.
If I asked you, did y'all do this? I guarantee a lot of people's gonna say yes.
But how do you feel if you talk to someone and they didn't have that?
I mean, everybody's brought up different. I would think
But
that
no, Joya, you're being political right now. I want you to be Joya.
I
What
got
do
cousins
you
that wasn't
feel?
raised right. No, you
Here's the
know.
thing. So listen, so you say somebody go, oh man, we had to comment and sprinkle the fucking bathroom, and you sitting there, they like, what's comment?
They could have used something else.
Ain't nothing else.
Yes, Lysol.
No,
009.
no, we was using Lysol before the Lysol lady. I'm talking about that
What, sprinkle the
ammonia.
bathroom?
When you get the ammonia and you stick your
Ugh,
nose in it, just playing with it.
I
And have
hate
your
ammonia.
brain
Ugh.
burn. And bleach, you leave out the house, you still smell like fucking bleach. They like that shit under your fucking nose. Why is my nose burning still?
As soon as you walk in the house and it smell like a hospital, you know some cleaning been done.
Boy.
Pine Sol too. You
You
right,
know,
Greg?
let me tell you something that we did. So, you know what we had to do before we went on a long trip? So I had an aunt that lived in Florida, lived in Miami.
Mm.
We would have to clean the whole house before we left. You got
Yes.
to clean the whole house before you go on a long trip.
You clean the house before you leave, and then you also got to clean it for New Year's.
But listen, yeah, we did all that, but we kind of strayed away from that once we got older. But then it's like we having company coming over, and they be like, "Clean your room." Ain't nobody even coming back here.
You still got to do it.
You still got to do it. Ain't nobody coming back here.
Still got to do
Ain't
it.
nobody pack. Ain't nobody. Allow past the hallway door. Houses today don't have that hallway door. The light never come on in the hallway. It's 3 bedrooms back there, and just don't pass that door. And don't nobody go in the living room until Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Emily said I'm lying because when she says she don't know something, I start tripping. But you're younger, Emily.
Tell the truth, Emily. Tell her I should be getting on your ass when you don't know
I
something.
only get on her about movies and TV shows. I'm like, this is culture.
Man, they had a homegirl that was in training with me. She had never seen The Color Purple. I said, look, you gonna watch the motherfucking Color Purple before I fucking die, goddamn it. I
Yeah.
never seen it. Then she tried, I was raised biracial. Shut your ass up. If they found you in a goddamn ditch tomorrow, black woman killed. That's what the fuck they gonna say. I don't give a fuck what's in your fucking blood. You look black, nigga.
Damn, kid. All right. So speaking of growing up, I have a question. What bills? Yes, I do have a whole notebook of things that Emily doesn't know.
Yes, you have a
But
whole
that's because
notebook.
she's my friend. It's different. If I don't know the person and they're like, so what's that? Then I'm like,
I'm gonna go over here.
right. If it's my friend, I want to help educate them and maybe turn them on to something that they may love and just didn't know it, you know? So growing up,
She has not seen a Spike Lee movie.
you don't know that.
Emily, name a Spike Lee movie you've seen through its entirety.
My favorite is Crooklyn.
Malcolm X is number one. Crooklyn's
Well, no,
number
you're
two.
right. Malcolm X.
Number
Malcolm
one.
X. Yes. I
But then see,
love me some Malcolm
Malcolm
X.
X,
I
Malcolm
swear,
X,
if I was born in the 50s, 40s, whatever era that was, Malcolm X would have been my baby daddy.
damn, you would have given him a baby?
I would have been one of them wives.
Damn, head tied up right now, ready for him.
I swear, man, that man.
But it's like, but the thing is like with Spike Lee movies, you can interchange them though because you got Do the Right Thing, School Days. It's like those are the top three, and then Crooklyn comes number two.
Yes, it was such a sad. Every time I see that movie, I still cry. Like
Boy,
it's the
look
first
what fucking Emily just fucking said.
time. Who?
She said it just like that. Oh my God.
So Spike Lee is a black
Emily,
director, black film
listen,
director.
Joya,
Hmm?
I'm gonna tell you, we gotta have a plan after this part. I don't want to give it a plan because she might, you know what I'm saying, go into hiding. But we gonna fucking kidnap that motherfucker and make her watch every fucking Spike Lee joint.
No, not
Yeah.
everyone. Malcolm X, Crooklyn. She's
Women's the Brewster Place.
yes, but she's
Got
not.
to.
She's not watching Jungle Fever.
I don't like Jungle Fever. I've never watched it. I've never seen it in its entirety.
And you talking about her?
I just haven't seen it. I haven't seen Jungle Fever, and I haven't seen.
You haven't seen Jungle Fever with Halle Berry as a crackhead?
No, I have not. I've seen pieces of it. Prom Queen, the crack fiend.
Don't worry about it, Emily. You ain't gotta block us. Ken don't even
See?
know what he talking about.
I haven't
You
seen.
ain't about what you be talking about.
What's the one with Martin Lawrence and the girl burnt the car up?
A thin line between love and hate.
Haven't seen it in its entirety.
What?
Haven't seen Boomerang in its entirety.
So that's classic. Like Thin Line Between Love and Hate. Bobby Brown was in there.
Haven't seen it in its entirety.
When she busts up in his mama house or his kitchen trying to make pancakes and bacon. I didn't know if you like your pancakes light, dark, or fluffy. You get your biscuit, your pancake batter, and your burnt bacon and get the hell out of my house. That's a classic. Oh my gosh. She
Super
was
casual. You
crazy.
black. We've accepted you as black.
But you know, the crazy thing is I blame Martin in that movie. She told him, I'm crazy, leave me alone. I don't want a relationship. He kept pursuing her, and when she flipped on him and shot him and threw him in that pool and put charges on him and all of that stuff,
It be like that. Listen, that's that. I don't want to watch it now. You talking about charges on the motherfucker? I don't want to watch it,
she beat herself up and was in the hospital and blamed him.
nigga. That's my life. I don't want to see it. That's traumatic.
And she threw a brick through his window. He showed up to the police station to go file a report on her. The brick's still in the window. And then he gets out of the police station with the report, and he had no tires.
Wow.
None. Just rim. Just axle. Not even
Tell
rim.
me this. Tell me this. Now I know the answer you got, whatever, and I'm not promoting violence. This is all for comedic purposes. But say you have a brother, a little brother, and he's going through something like that with a girl. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm fighting her.
You have to.
I have to. That's my
You
little brother. And the type of person my little brother is, I know that he don't cause no drama. Like he
and
don't,
Whitfield is top notch.
he don't cause no drama ever. I don't even think I've seen him get mad before, but I've never seen him like, I'm about to go fight type mad. You know what I'm
What was
saying?
he mad at? What was he mad about though?
Just small stuff.
Oh.
You know, me probably overwriting his video game with my save slot and all of that stuff, stuff like that.
Joy,
Hmm.
where your bottle at?
Where my what?
Where your bottle at?
I don't have a bottle.
Damn it. I was gonna say, let's take a shot.
You crazy? I gotta go take allergy medicine after this.
Man, listen, that's just the doctor's recommendation. Don't drink on medication. That's just a recommendation.
Okay, you trying to have me waking up at 5 o'clock tomorrow and not in the morning.
Let me tell you something. You ain't gonna wake up at 5 if your life depended on it.
Oh, Emily says she gives you a lot of grief, but she will fight for you.
I know she will. I know she will. Here's the thing. I don't have a doubt that sweet Emily would slap a bitch for me.
Oh,
I
I've seen Emily close to slapping a bitch before.
Damn.
Emily don't play. Emily ain't even scared of snakes. We was talking about snakes one day. I don't know how we got on that topic at work. And I was like, that's one thing that I'm deathly afraid of. Like, I'll see a snake and fucking pass out and end up getting bit anyway. So, and she was like, all you got to do is smack it on the head. I'm like, what?
Emily a freak. She talking about penises.
No, she talking about
She talking
a
about that
snake
one. She talking about that
raised
one.
up to you. You
That's just like saying get an alligator or a shark and poke it in the eye. You dead.
well, you do actually do that with alligators.
I got a toast. We gonna live like rock stars.
No, don't say it. Don't do not. I'm not toasting to that shit.
Listen, everybody who got a glass, raise your glass right now. Raise your glass, god damn it.
I ain't toasting. I know what you're gonna say, Ken. You say it all the time.
What is Fikks? What's his name?
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about.
Fix, yeah.
Yeah, Fix, raise your glass. We gonna live like rock stars. We gonna fuck like porn stars, and we gonna come like shooting stars. Everybody, salute. I ain't came like a shooting star since I was 17.
You getting old.
Now I'm a molten volcano.
All right, so here's the next question. What bills had you shook when you had to pay for them yourself as an adult?
All of them.
Nigga.
All of them.
When I say I just expected groceries to be in the refrigerator. That's the number one thing I'm not spending all my money on, but it's like, is this necessary? Do I gotta eat today? Like,
Joy, you eat fucking bird seed. They got that shit outside of HEB for damn near 3 for $10. You can get 3 sacks of 10-pound bird seed for $10. It's got sunflower seeds, it got mustard seeds, it got peppercorn, it got acorns, it got
How much does your pedigree cost though?
my dog.
For you.
Fuck you. Let me tell you something. When I was going through my move and I didn't want to buy no food, them 39-cent ramen noodles came in clutch.
Yeah. That was
Clutch.
that was like early 20s, late teens, early 20s.
Now I know where I came from. I remember when I got hurt and I was off contract with the government. Man, I had never put sugar in grits, but that's all I had. Grits and a bag of sugar. I didn't even have butter.
No butter?
I was using olive oil so it wouldn't stick to the pot.
What up, JoJo? Hit that like button.
What up, Joe? Joe? Is that Shropshire? Joe Shropshire?
Huh?
I don't know. You know Shropshire, Joe Shropshire, Joseph.
Oh, I don't know. I just say hey to everybody. I don't know.
True, true, true. Oh, that is Joe Shropshire because we come in saying hit the like button. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. Hey, he been inactive on social, man. I was really thinking about him the other day. I ain't lying. I was thinking about him the other day.
But I was thinking about grocery bills, and
Mhm.
I had some butter rice the other day.
Hey, you was broke.
No. I'm just saying I'm doing pretty good because I missed eating that. Like you haven't had something, and
Right.
I made some, and I was like, I forgot how much this shit hit.
Oh, okay, Joe. I ain't listen. That hacking shit on Facebook is a real thing because I was like, it was a nigga I went to school with, and he asked, and he lives in Austin, and he's been on Facebook for a while, but you know your people, and you know as black people, we know who we can go to and ask for money. We know if it's even if it's a last resort, you know where you can go. Like
I
me
ain't
and
asking
Joy,
nobody for nothing.
we
You know
we've
me.
never intermingled money, but even though we do fight or whatever, I got Joya back, and I know Joya has my back. If anything goes on, I know she has my back, no matter what
Okay,
she
so
says.
speaking of that,
No, let me finish my story.
hold on.
Go do your
Speaking of
thing.
that, I told Ken we could have been doing the podcast, and I had a hotspot. He could have borrowed it. But
Wow.
the
Now we
internet,
snitching.
the
Now
internet,
we
you
snitching.
know, it just
Now we snitching. No, tell the whole story because I told you I had a hot spot and I was trying to run my TV, my PlayStation, and my laptop.
right. But you could have borrowed mine. It has a lot of megabytes on it.
I got 25 and my fucking bill was $900. I had to call AT&T. Had to.
No, mine will just cut off once you reach the limit. That's what I'm
Well, I'd
saying.
have ran that the first day. Then it wouldn't have made no difference. But
$10 a month, bruh. And I went before I had like home internet when we first went home from work or whatever. That's what I've been using the whole time, and I was gaming on it and twitching and stuff. It was fine.
I didn't want to put you in. I'm a proud man. I didn't want to put you in that predicament, but I do
But see,
appreciate.
that's
I
what
appreciated the gesture.
my problem is too. Like I can't ask anybody for anything. I could be on my dying bed. They was like, all you need is just let me just give you a kidney. Nah, bruh.
Right.
Like,
But no, but back to what I was saying, because I was trying to give you your fucking flowers before you cut me off.
okay, give me my flowers then.
Even though me and Joya fight, and I'm gonna tell you the truth, me and Joya do not like each other in real life. That is a fact. But I know if I was at my wits end, nowhere to turn, I know I can go to Joya. I know she gonna lecture me for about an hour, but I know I can go to Joya, and I would hope Joya know that she could come to me.
I'm
Even
still mad from when Ken came to my house and didn't finish his food.
wow. Even though I'm as big as I am, I do not eat a lot. I
And you
don't.
want to talk about me? I
But
ate a whole
the
big
food
ass
was
plate.
good.
I ate a whole big ass plate in like 30
Yes, you
seconds, and Ken over there struggling. Who took 2 bites?
did. That's a fucking fact. And that food was good as fuck too. I took it with me.
You did.
I took it with me.
It was like, man, for this first podcast, man, I see you was cooking. I want some fried fish. Took one fucking bite of fried fish. This
You
nigga,
look me up.
ooh, ugh, ugh.
I don't eat. Hey, as big as I am, I do not eat a lot. But I was saying, my homeboy hit me, and he was asking me for money, and I was like, and the thing about it is, he's a close enough associate that if I had it, I would have. But I was like, nah, you would never ask me for money.
Something don't sound right.
You know what I'm saying? And I started trolling them and shit like that. And he hasn't been on Facebook since then. But I let him know, like, hey man, I think you got hacked. But that hacking shit is real.
Yeah. Somebody tried to get in mine, but I have, two-factor authentication, all of that stuff. I even have the little, you know how like some of like the portals we log into, it go to your phone, you have to approve it
Right.
in order to log in. I have that on all of my social medias. Like you ain't about to get me.
Right. I had got an email from Facebook the other day. I'm sitting there like, I didn't get a notification, but I got an email. That ain't how Facebook works. They'll give you a notification first.
Right.
Even when we get them emails at work, them phishing emails.
Mm-hmm.
Do this and log in. Shut your ass up. I don't even fuck with y'all.
Right. With such and such number and extension. That's what we have a global address book for.
Right. That's
Like,
bullshit record. But listen, we are an hour and 30 minutes in. We got to go with the topic of the title of the goddamn show.
yeah, let's get into it.
Let's go, man.
So I'm gonna go ahead and post it.
You gonna put it on the screen?
Yeah. Bam.
No, no, no. You had the video. You gonna put the video too?
Oh no, I'm not putting a video.
Okay, 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 okay.
Well, if you want me to, I could.
It's on. If you set up for it,
Yeah. You know I got the setup.
I know
Production, baby.
you finally got your shit together. That's when you sitting there just chilling because before
Wow. Finally.
we be nervous. No,
Finally.
you had video issue one week, and then you had audio
Well,
issue
that's
the
because
next.
my computer updated and none of the USBs were
Right,
reading.
right.
All right, let me find it. Dang, just that fast stuff get lost.
Look, we got 4 or 5 other viewers after we said we were about to hit the topic. They were sitting there lurking.
Lurking. All right.
Everybody who just chimed in, man, speaking so we can acknowledge you and let you know you're here, man. Say hello or something. Hit that like button if anything. Like JoJo say.
So I'm gonna try to sync it up with my phone because you know how the audio don't read through the video.
What if that's JoJo's hacker and he about to hack our podcast?
Nah. You gotta have some skills to do that.
Let me know when you get well, I'll see when you get it up and then I'll put your question in the thing.
Okay. I didn't send out any links today. That's probably
Hey Joe, I gotta get with you, man. You still fucking with them shoes? I ain't trying to pay resale like that, but I know you and Avery, the shoe plug. I'm trying to. You ready for me to put it up?
whenever you are. Let me make sure my volume's right. Let me know when you're ready.
Well, oh no. Hold on, I got it. There you go.
Ready?
Damn, Joe. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
Okay, roommates, new details regarding the tragic events that occurred at Travis Scott's Astroworld have been popping up every day. So here's a quick recap of what we know so far. It's reported that 50,000 people attended the event and that Travis Scott performed for 37 minutes after officials declared a mass casualty. However, he claims he didn't know about the fatalities until after the show. 9 victims unfortunately passed away due to the chaos, and their names are 14-year-old John Hilgert, 16-year-old Brianna Rodriguez, 20-year-old Jacob Jernick, 21-year-old Franco Patino, 21-year-old Axel Acosta, 22-year-old Barty Shahani, 23-year-old Rudy Pena, 23-year-old Madison Dubisky, and 27-year-old Donish Beg. In addition to those fatalities, numerous people were critically injured, including 9-year-old Ezra Blount, who is in a coma. Several attendees, as well as emergency personnel who were helping victims at the show, have taken to social media to recount the horror they witnessed firsthand. Many celebs have also given statements about the tragedy, including Kylie Jenner, Kim Kardashian, Kendall Jenner, and Drake, who all say they were heartbroken and devastated over the loss of lives. However, Shane Morris, who claims to be Travis's former manager, took the time to put the artist on blast by recounting a time Travis allegedly left him for dead in the studio while he was having a seizure. Needless to say, things aren't looking good for Travis, as he's already been hit with at least 46 lawsuits, and a petition to have him removed at Coachella has already gathered over 20,000 signatures. In addition to all of this, footage at Travis's previous shows keep resurfacing, showing him inciting violence. And it's also reported that Travis deleted several social media posts that encourage violence, with captions such as, "It's not a show until someone passes out." Because of the mountain backlash, Travis has been forced to pull out of his Day in Vegas show this weekend, and reportedly, he's being replaced by Post Malone. As we previously reported, Travis is covering the funeral costs of all of those who lost their lives at Astroworld. Houston police say the investigation could take months, but future Astroworld events have not been pulled out, according to the Houston mayor. As always, roommates, we continue to send our prayers to the families who lost loved ones, and we'll keep y'all updated as we know more details.
All right.
My thing and my take on it is this. And this is what I was talking to Nay. I don't know if she's still here, but Nay Nolan. What you got on the screen? Are you
Okay, roommates.
okay? But she was saying how Travis Scott is taking an L for this. I don't think Travis Scott is going to take an L because that's what insurances are for. Now, with is the question is, do you think Travis Scott is liable? I say no. For the fact that this is not the first time someone has died at a concert, I think being that me and you are in, no matter contrary what people believe, me and Joy the Queen, we are in media. We are in social media. We report things and we give our opinion. But there's nothing going on in the media right now other than some political shit that no one really even cares about in our community. But this is what they're latching on to, and this is what getting the clicks. It could be whatever white group, white show, rock, country, whatever in the Caucasian world, people die every day, B, in those situations. But since it's a rapper, it's hot news. And I don't think he's liable. That's my take on it.
So for me, I feel like this. I personally still think it's kind of too soon to be having big gatherings like this. If you wanted to do a concert and you wanted to have, the Astro World thing still happen, then make it fun. Make it like a lottery. You know what I'm saying? where
Right.
there's only so many tickets and this is how many people are allowed to come, and you're the lucky one because you got a ticket and you got to come to where it's not too overcrowded. From the videos that I've seen just posted by people who were actually, in the crowds, is that they were smashed together like a can of sardines, literally. Now me, I couldn't enjoy myself like that,
Right.
but you knew, as a promoter, as an event, you know
Coordinator.
coordinator, and people like that, the capacity of your venue, the capacity of whatever place that you're going to have something at, right? There's codes, there's all kinds of things. Travis himself isn't responsible for that
Right.
aspect of it. That's what management is for. That's what, all the people behind the scenes are for. So I get that. However, when you see an ambulance driving through the crowd and people are telling you, hey, bruh, hey, it's getting crazy down here. As an artist, for me, I would have said, what's going on? Don't try to ruin the show or figure out, what happened. I think a lot of it has to do with his team that's behind him and whoever set it up, and who allowed security to allow people to become that rowdy or that crowded, or of course, once somebody jumps on the stage, it's like everybody wants to push forward. I want to get closer, I need to get recording on my phone, I need to do this or whatever. It's up to those people to control that. As an artist, you're just there to perform.
Right.
Now, after the fact, after everything was going on and he was warned that, hey, some shit's going down, I would have stopped it. I would have been like, look, ain't no more show unless y'all can act right.
But in that same breath, you got to look at it like this. I'm a big Kevin Gates fan, right? Me, Chiron, his wife, and two of his wife's homegirls, and one of their boyfriends, we were at the Kevin Gates concert. His wife was pregnant at the time, which came in clutch. And we got we got handicapped parking because she was pregnant, and we got to go into the venue first. But like before, they haven't even done mic check yet. We were in the venue, so I can say firsthand, I've been in a stand only concert. The first one there, we picked our spot, and then people started coming in. Now, was it tight? Yes. But me and Chiron are two big black males. So it was a lot of daps and hugs. It's like, I'm not gonna fuck with the nigga with the dreads. I'm not gonna fuck with the nigga with the muscles. We're gonna let them have their spot, and it is what it is. It was outdoor, it was sunny. Bree had to get off to the side and get some air on some situations or whatever. Plus, she was pregnant. And then one of the homies had like I'm like one of the tallest guys at the spot. I'm 6'2", so I'm in Texas, that's extremely tall. So I can see over everything, right? So I'm looking, the police look at me, made eye contact with me and was like, come over here. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen him with my homegirl. I'm like, what the fuck going on? But she had got overwhelmed and she stepped away for a second and they were worried about her, but she said, I'm with my friends, I'm okay, they're in the front. The guy with the yellow tank top, I'm with him. You know what I'm saying? So he
You
called
have
me
on
over
a yellow
there,
tank top?
had on the Just Do It. It was kind of yellow, so you could see me. So, and it was outside, so I had a tank top on. I was prepared. So police called me over and said she was over here. I thought she was leaning on the fence, and she was like, "Oh, this was going on, this that, and the other," and I just wanted to make sure that somebody was here with her just in case. So I said, "Yeah, she's with me," and I walked her through. So I'm walking. I like put your hand on my shoulder. I'm gonna make a hole regardless. And look, excuse me. Said it 100 times till we got to the front. I said, grab this rail, and we're gonna be good. And I put my arm around her, like, look, don't get up on her like that. So it was a very peaceful situation. They had Lil Flip, a lot of artists that we didn't know who the fuck they was. Gates came on. It was a great, seamless situation. but I don't know what went on behind me. I don't know what happened behind me. It could have been a fight. It could have been anything. We were in the there's the rail, and then it was us, and then the stage. So I can say that I've been in the front of those types of festivals, not 50,000 people, but how is Travis Scott liable for 50,000 people at a venue, which this event has been going on for a couple of years? No one's talked about deaths. No one's talked about. I'm sure someone died at the earlier ones,
I'm
but
not saying that
being that we
he's
were in media, there's nothing going on, so they're clinging to this.
right, but what I'm saying is he's not liable for the people dying. He's liable for the fact that he ignored stuff after the fact.
Joya, you're a celebrity.
I'm not no
You
celebrity.
no. You're an. Oh, well, I won't take that away from. But you're an artist.
True,
You're a model.
true.
So you're on a stage doing some shit with all them fucking lights. Can you see in the crowd?
They have people calling out to
But
him. There's an ambulance
but
driving.
you can hear. But the thing about it is this: ambulances pass us every day, and we don't go following them, or we don't stop and say, "I wonder what's going on over there." We don't do that as people.
I do. They had an ambulance down the street in my neighborhood, and
Did you go down there?
I was standing on the sidewalk.
Did you
Look,
go down there?
I walked a little ways, being
Did you get any
nosy.
information?
No, it was just
Right.
an old guy. It looked like he
But you
was
should have
sick.
got. But if you're saying Travis Scott should have got the information, then you didn't even.
No, what I'm saying is this: if multiple people are telling you and doing this in the crowd, like you gotta stop, like
It's a concert. They're all waving their hands.
ambulances don't drive through concerts. Exactly. So something should have clicked, like something's going on. Let me just check and see real quick. He kept performing. And I think that he's not at fault per se, but at the same time, you still have to recognize your situation around you.
Okay, so listen. We've had in our lifetime one of the greatest performers of all time, Michael
Michael
Jackson.
Jackson. Yes, and people were
And
passing
listen,
out.
right? Did he stop?
No,
No.
but let me say this though. He had hundreds of medics, hundreds of security people. As soon as they even looked like they was about to pass out, here they come with the stretchers, taking them out,
Right.
giving
Did
them
he stop
water,
though?
taking them out.
Did he stop?
Right, but what I'm saying is the people liable for it is the people behind the scenes. They
But the
told they
only
said they
but
didn't
the,
have enough
but the
security.
only but the only difference is that when Michael was doing it, there was no social media. When Woodstock was at its prime, there was no social media. You know people died at Woodstock.
They was on drugs.
Wow. You gonna blame the drugs, huh?
What else?
Everybody don't do drugs, Joya. I don't think that they should be targeting Travis.
No, they
I
shouldn't.
don't think. But what people don't fucking think about is this. These were unfortunate situations. And people, like I said, at the Caucasian people's concerts, country, punk rock, metal, all that shit. You can't blame white people because white people, you know what I'm saying? But it's because he's a rapper. It's because
No,
what he
like I
raps
said,
about,
I
and
don't
it's
think he's
because
liable, and I do appreciate his sentiments of wanting to pay for the funerals of the people that passed away. I don't think that he personally should be sued. I think it's the people who coordinated the event because, like I said, he's just an artist. He goes there to
he can't
perform.
he can't he can't be personally sued. You know why? Because Travis Scott is the business.
True.
Travis Scott isn't even his real name. So he has event security, He has artist security. Live Nation has security. The venue has security. And whatever else is involved, no, I'm saying security, insurance. All those things have insurances. So Live Nation is not getting sued personally. They're going to go through their insurance. Travis Scott, the artist, is not getting sued personally. They're going through the insurance because
And
his
the
name
record label.
his name is something else. That Travis Scott is not his name. That's
I
not his
wonder if he
government
related to
name.
Jill Scott.
But they're gonna go with the insurances. And everyone is gonna say he's ruined, he's this, he's that. No, he's not.
No, he's not. Because let me tell you why.
No money's coming out of his pocket.
We're in a society to where cancel culture is at an all-time high.
Yeah.
We blame, we point fingers. Even if the person is actually wrong, they still get forgiven. A
Right.
lot of the times.
He's gonna be okay.
How many times have people said, "Oh, we're canceling Doja Cat. She's a colorist. She said all of these, racist things." But but look at how well her music still does. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has her as a feature. There's so much things going on. A lot of people say that about, and the thing that really,
How many times they
you
tried to cancel Soldier Boy, trying to call him a crackhead because of what people don't realize, and I'm a Soldier fan, so they catch him in a bad light with the cameras, with his eyes sunk in, with his cheeks sunk
so you
in.
mean to tell me Soldier Boy don't look like them dolls off of
But
Tales from
listen,
the Hood?
but listen though, Joya, you're an artist. Say you locked in on some shit. You lock say you get the deal of a lifetime to do your shit, and you up 23, 24 hours a day doing your shit to get your shit done. People don't understand what it is to run a business. And you'll see Soldier in that light, in those pictures, looking like a crackhead. And then you see him doing an interview or maybe on something else. He's hydrated. He's finally eaten. He's finally gotten some sleep. But the thing about it is, people don't understand what hard work does to your body.
I've seen someone say, I quit my 9 to 5 because I didn't want to work 9, 10 hours for someone. So I started a business and now I work 24 hours.
24 hours a day.
Right. And I get that. I 100% agree.
Every time,
And
every time I cook, I'm gonna tell you this. I get on the scale. I get on the scale and I hover around 293 to 295 pounds.
damn, what kind of scale
Friday,
is that? I'm just
shut your
playing.
ass up. But Friday comes and Saturday comes, I don't drink no water. I don't eat no food. I'm all about cooking and getting my shit out. And
Don't
I'll
eat.
Saturday, listen, Saturday, be out there 6, 8 hours a day in the
Yeah, that's
sun,
true.
doing my shit, doing whatever. And I get on the scale Sunday morning and I weigh 279, 275. That's in 2 fucking days.
Mhm.
And then you think about somebody who's trying to get an album out and a deadline. You don't think if I had a deadline to do some shit for 2 weeks, what I would look like? I would look like fucking death. And then motherfuckers would be like, oh, he losing too much weight. He a motherfucking crackhead. No, you ain't never did no real work for
That's true.
yourself.
I think honestly, we just need to
Big Joe.
collectively agree on a lot of things because there's people to this day I know them
Hey,
and I would like to not associate with them, but some are blood relatives, so I
mhm,
can't disown them, but they still support R. Kelly.
yeah. It's hard. One time I was at the venue and we didn't have a DJ and it's like satellite radio, so it's a lot of songs. So then R. Kelly came on and I found myself singing. I'm like, what the fuck? I thought we canceled R. Kelly. But I'm like, this bitch hit though.
See, I can't. People need to really say that. The problem is the people that are canceling people change their minds so much. If I say I'm canceling somebody, that's it. I'm not going back on my word. I've canceled plenty of people, whether they be musicians, whether they be actors, whether they be just anybody in general. If you did something trash that doesn't align with my morals, and I feel like that was either out of line, very disrespectful, something that can't be forgiven, I'm not gonna fuck with you, and I'm not gonna go back on my word. But that's you. I mean, I'm a Sagittarius. That's just the type of person I am. Once a grudge, always a grudge. So and I can't separate the artist from the music when the music is being written for certain things, certain situations that was happening behind the scenes. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? And so,
Greg say he like killing music.
and he's entitled to his opinion. I'm not gonna hate him for it. And that's another problem that people have, because I'm canceling somebody, you don't want to cancel them. Now I hate you. Now I gotta cancel you. It doesn't work like that.
You don't like me because I fuck with Kanye.
I didn't say that. I don't fuck with Kanye. You can fuck
Listen,
with
go
him.
back to episode 97. She done said it to my face.
Ken, but we already established that we don't like each other, period, anyway. So anything you do, I'm not gonna like.
That's a fact.
Okay. You've been canceled in my book ever since you came up to my desk one day and took my chips and said, I don't eat that shit, and threw it back on my desk. You've been canceled.
Shit was nasty.
See, he don't like you either. I mean, people just have to really pick their battles and stick with it. I don't think Travis Scott is liable. I'm glad he's chipping in to help out with the tragedy that happened. But at the same time, he, as an artist, to prevent this from happening to him again, he needs to assess his team. That's why it's always good to have the right people around you. You
But
can't depend on this is why Beyonce is so hands-on. Beyonce talks to the lighting people. Beyonce talks to the dancers. She interviews everybody. She makes sure that her stuff is right. You can't just leave it on somebody else when your reputation and your career is on the line. I'm sorry. That's just the type of person I am too. I can't do it. Just like at work, when we working, if somebody ain't doing their part and they ask why, well, I did what I had to do. You better start looking elsewhere.
right.
So,
But if you look at the whole thing, and words are very important and why things are being reported. So even a report, that was a shade room or was that baller alert?
no, this was the shade room.
Shade room. Look at how media works. So they said all the names of the people who passed. But then they go, even a 9-year-old child who's in a coma. That's what's getting the clicks. That's what's getting the notoriety. They don't give a fuck about all them people that died 14, 16, 21, 23. They're worried about that 9-year-old because children getting hurt sell stories.
Well, first of all, as a 9-year-old, you got no business listening to Travis Scott anyway, because your ass needs to be at home reading a book. Me and your daddy going to this concert, you gonna stay your ass here with the babysitter, because what you know about a Travis Scott that you don't know about them school books. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. Parents want their kids to have certain experiences, but I think that a part of being a parent is to allow your kids to have their own experiences as well. Yes, you wanted him to go and enjoy it, but at the same time, it's like it's for adults. You know what I'm saying? Just like when we used to watch movies when we was at home with our mama, a sex scene come on, what they do? Cover your eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you expose your kid to that? And for one, like I said, I'm still not comfortable going into big crowded places because COVID is still a thing, guys. Not everybody is vaccinated. And even if you are vaccinated, you can still get sick. So you got to pick your battles. And a lot of times people put themselves in situations and they don't understand that it's life or death, whether it be getting sick, or whether it be getting stomped on at a concert. That's why I stay in the house.
Right.
It's safe here. I got alarm system, cameras, got my video games, food over here. And hell yeah, Greg, somebody's spreading it. It's like it's still a real thing out here, and people are just I get it. People get cabin fever, especially extroverts. You know, they gotta have that. I need to be out. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be doing something. They gotta get in. You know, whatever, whatever. That's cool and all, but I think we should still wait. The only reason stuff is opening up is so the government can start getting the economy back together. That's it. So, what are you doing, Ken? Rudeness.
Cussing somebody, not necessarily cussing somebody out, but somebody sending me some shit, and I'm just saying what you did was fucked up. Hope they watching.
Hmm.
But I'm sitting there like 50,000 people. How do you expect anyone to control that?
That's why I say it. It all depends on the people that's on your team, bruh. It's like if 50,000 people are going to come to this concert, right, for Astroworld Fest, then I need 5,000 in this section. That's going to be one section. That's
There's
what
no
they tickets going to say.
there's no sections.
They could have made it like that.
But it's an outdoor festival. There's no sections.
Right. It
It's
is an outdoor festival, but they have gates up for everything else. It's like everybody who ticket is number blank through blank, y'all over here. Everybody ticket who number blank through blank, y'all over here. That's y'all group. Like, there's ways to do it. Ever since this pandemic started, we found ways to do things. Look at this podcast. You know what I'm saying? Look at meetings and conference calls and, you know, even going to restaurants. Everybody
Nigga,
has accommodated that.
listen, you talking about meetings and conference calls and me. You done been in meetings and on conference calls with me. You know I don't give a shit.
I know that, but what I'm saying is they are
Let's say
using
it was 50,000 with me.
they're using all of the tools
It's
to
media.
accommodate the pandemic, and that's what should have been done to avoid mosh pits and all kind of other stuff.
Here's the thing. I know people personally who went to the situation, and what people are describing on social media and what these people that were there are describing is that the people who were in the situation that they were in was no fault but themselves. Me, if I don't feel like fighting, if I'm in the front and they pushing me on the gate or whatever, I'm going to exit. I don't want to be a part of the mosh pit. I'm going to exit. But those people stayed, whoever was injured and the people who died. Well, the people who died maybe not been their fault because it could have been a rush, people running, people got trampled. That's an unfortunate situation. But if you're in somewhere, you can't expect people to do what you would do. But if you go like, look, this kind of fucked up.
My
I'm a move over here. You know what I'm
my
saying?
thing is this: if I'm paying my good money, good hard earned money to see this show, and y'all messing it up and pushing me and all of that stuff, I carry mace, taser. You want some of it, or you gonna calm down?
But that causes a whole nother situation.
Okay, well then they could get maced and tased.
Listen, I'm gonna be right back. Keep talking.
How you gonna fight with
I done,
mace in your eyes?
I done broke the seal. Calm down. I'll be right back.
DJ Red Jacket said I was there and got trampled for 15 plus minutes straight. Oh Lord, I'm gonna keep you in my prayers. I'm glad you here and not a tragic situation. So since you're in the comments, kind of explain what your experience was like. I know you can't speak for everybody, but go ahead and tell us what your experience was like. You passed out multiple times and dislocated your knee. Are you all right? Is everything gonna be okay with you?
What's up, DJ Red Jacket? Thank you for tuning in. My question to you is, what was the what was the surroundings? Was there? Could you have taken yourself out of the situation before this happened? Was it all of a sudden? Share.
This is why I think well, that's a good looks for a pub deal. I think certain people go to things like this to act like that and don't understand what the consequences
No,
are.
true. That is a fact.
He said he's gonna start the story from the morning, but I don't know. Like I
Yeah,
said,
DJ Red, if you bought that business, we can have you on the show so you can be heard, my nigga.
yeah, that'll be tight.
Let me know if you want to come on the show. I can, give you the socials. And then watch it be some white dude saying, nigga, nigga.
No, I don't think so.
DJ Red, find me on social media, Mr. Ban Rouge. I can send you a link and you can come on the show. Tell us your part, big dog.
Don't everybody don't got Facebook, Ken.
Listen, at the end of the day, somebody got a way to get to Facebook. Look up Mr. Ban Rouge and send me a DM.
Yeah, I would love to have somebody come on and just kind of talk about it. That'll be awesome. Just their experience from their own experience. It was your 17th birthday? Well, happy belated birthday. Come on the show and talk with us. I would love to hear about this. But again, like I said, it's always good to know who your people are. Like if I was to ever get to that particular status of artistry, that's a blessing for one. And for two, I would definitely handpick my people. I would need to see resumes. I would need to know who you've worked with. I would need to know, just a bunch of different things before I can just trust you you know, to handle stuff like this for me, especially a big festival. You're promoting it as a festival. It's not just a concert, it's a festival. I remember I only went to one concert in my life.
First concert I ever went to, and it was like an impromptu concert, Soldier Slim.
I went to see Lil Boosie.
Oh.
That was my one and only concert I ever been to.
You want to see me dead because I done made it the deal, so I'm
I'm
hated for
hated for
real, so
real,
I
so I
stay with
stay
my
with my
steel.
steel.
Yeah. Iconic line.
Webby was there, and I think Fox was there, but he didn't really do much. He'd just be on the mic introducing Mr. Wipe Me Down, you know.
The original Mr. Wipe Me Down.
Right. And that was it. And that was the only concert I ever been to, and I didn't have a really good experience, so I just never went to other concerts. Now my thing, like my jam, all you need is either a laptop or
I'm on the show right now.
a phone,
Text me.
and just click the link, and it'll open up a web browser.
Hear
Fox
that?
is so underrated, Greg. He's so
There he
underrated.
is.
He said he added you, so you might have to send him the link. It's just a web browser.
Hit me on let me see. I ain't getting no friend requests.
Check your phone.
I'm on it now.
But you know what my thing is that I love going to comedy shows. Like I've been comedy show hopping because people are sitting down, we eating, drinking, laughing, having a good joyous time. You leave feeling so warm inside. Like this nigga was funny.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And there's no fighting. Like who gonna fight at a comedy show? Ain't no mosh pit.
No,
You
that's
know
that
what I'm
bullshit that
saying?
happened down here with Funny Mike when the nigga had stole his chain and then he came up dead. I'm like, yeah, comedians got real lives too, and people who love them. And he was from Baton Rouge. ain't no telling what was gonna happen.
Well, I put comedians on a different level of artistry because you can relate to them more. Like
Hey DJ, I didn't get a friend request.
a comedian really honestly just they come from exactly where we come from. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, hey, look for Kendrick, Mr. Banner Rouge Pool. I should be the only one.
Kendrick.
Shut up.
I got two cousins named
Hey,
Kendrick.
focus. I'm on the podcast right now, but I got some shit I gotta tell you, my nigga. For sure, I'm gonna call you. Yeah. Yeah.
Why you rude like that? Just taking calls during a podcast? What up, Rashida? Where you at, girl? You didn't miss the show.
Chit chat, talking about she gonna be on and shit. DJ, I ain't got you yet, man. Kendrick, Mr. Banner Rouge, Poole. I ain't got you. I ain't even got no.
Oh, Ken, you gotta give me the information to your loctician.
Well, you doing it?
I'm thinking about taking the steps.
I got you. I got you. She the truth too.
And I might need her to hook up my brother next time he come down because he getting
Guess who won Loctician of the Year in San Antonio?
my brother he wants the what do they call them? The
Oh,
Killmonger locks.
there we go.
You heard me? He want the Killmongers
I got you.
with just the top and they come over and faded around the sides and the back and stuff.
I got him right here. Hold on. Let me see if he gonna come on.
Texas Taurus said Aerosmith. I used to listen to them.
Lord.
What? I have a very eclectic taste in music. I listen to everything most times. My number one is always going to be R&B, R&B hip hop. But I do like everything. I love jazz too.
I forgot how to fucking copy and paste on fucking Mac.
Lord. You want me to send you the link and you can copy it from
I
your
don't.
thing?
I got it from the whole thing. I don't know how to.
You should be able to forward it, right? Right?
Girl, calm down while you talking all that noise.
Look, me, I don't even know how to do it from here.
I got it. It should be popping up here in a second.
Okay.
Exclusive. We got to timestamp this.
I'm gonna go eat the rest of my food when we done. I'm already thinking about it. You know I'm greedy. So while we waiting, I'll be right back, okay? You heard me?
Uh-huh.
JTQ.
Hurry up, Joy. You about to pop in. What's that in the big dog?
What's up? Can you hear me?
Hey, turn your phone sideways. Okay, we having them black bars on the side.
This daggone green
Yo,
screen showing all my business. So
There
can
we
y'all
what's
hear
go.
me?
up?
What's up, DJ? You on, bro? What's happening?
What's up? I'm just making sure. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you
We
just
can hear you
fine.
perfect, big dog.
All right,
So
but
first things first, introduce yourself.
my name is Derek. I also go by DJ Red Jacket. I've actually worked, well, I was working with Scott's manager. If you search it up, his name is Los, and I'm actually sick. I got concert. I'm even vaccinated and everything. So
That's exactly what I was saying earlier.
yeah. So basically, I just been going around because I don't want to be in like these big live streams talking about the Astrofest concert because I'm actually close to their management and I don't
Right.
want to getting stuff, but I want to talk about it at the same time because it was really
Right.
trying.
Hey, we appreciate you, big dog.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
and you don't have to say anything that you don't want to say. We just want to kind of get your opinion because you were a concert goer and we're just trying to understand exactly what happened. Because I don't really go to concerts. I'm more of a comedy show person. Everybody sit down and shut up and laugh type person.
yeah.
So just kind of, explain your own personal, I guess, experience with that and how everything went for you.
Okay. I'm not, and this is not like a new thing to me. I went to both the other concerts, the 2018 one and the 20. I'm a Houston native, so I just the concerts, and they were nowhere near as close to this one at all. Like 29, I think 2018, I was more in the middle, like of the audience. In 2019, I was actually on the rail, like at the front, like to the point where I could see Travis Scott's sweat coming down, and the front, even the front was different. Everything was different. But I'm going to just talk about like, throughout the day of what happened. Just and everything really wasn't. Sorry. I was gonna say. Okay, so basically in the morning. I decided to go at 6 a.m. because I wanted to go and get merch. And usually, like to get merch, is you show up early in the morning, you camp out for a little bit until like 1 p.m. ish, and then they open up the lines. So me and my two friends we met up in the morning, and we were sitting next to the barricades. And as soon as they came in, because they got there before me, they were saying the people on the left side were the ones that were going crazy, and the people on the right side of it were going to chill because the cops were going to open up a different side because everybody was going crazy on a certain side. So it's like, okay, let's stay here and don't tell anybody that this is going to happen.
Yeah.
So
Can you explain like how was everything set up? Was the stage in the middle? Like how were the sides? So just so I
oh,
can
the
kind of picture
stage.
it.
Okay, so the stage. Um, so near the stage there was a VIP area, and everybody was that got VIP was all squished in that little area. And then after that, it was general admission for a little while back. And then after general admission, there was like the camera setup crew, which is what the ones you probably see a lot in the clips. It was like the people going up and trying to help,
Right.
try to get help from the crew. And then there was more people in the back, and which is where all like the food stuff and everything else was also in the back. But the way it was set up this year compared to the other 2 years were totally different. And I think it encouraged people to get squashed a little bit because you were only able to go forward and back. It was impossible to go left and right. And usually when you're in a big crowd like that, you want to go left and right, not forward and back, because all that does is make pressure on the crowd and make it
Right.
super hard to get out. And that's what I feel like that was a major issue that caused people to get crushed. It was the overcrowding in the morning. And let me even talk about how this even happened. So, like I said, back to the morning, there was these cops that came on horses, and they was telling everybody if anybody broke in or anybody tore down the barriers, they were going to cancel the show. They were saying that at the beginning of the show, and that's why we were like, okay, everybody was trying to tell everybody. And me and my friend, like everybody, like don't break in because we don't want the show to get canceled, of course. And the thing is, I wish that part right there was in the media because if people knew that they had a chance to cancel the show at the beginning of the festival, it would have been totally different. Like they had a chance right there and then to end the concert when people started breaking in. But like I said, people started breaking in. Everybody went past the COVID lines. My experience, at least, was I had my vaccine card on me, and I'm gonna be honest, my two friends they didn't. They didn't have their vaccine card. They actually got like some type of fake thing, but I had my actual card, which is really over here. But we walked to the line, and we were the first people to actually get, well, one of the first people to get to the COVID line. And I was just looking at my friend, and those two like, they was talking about something. Well, I was over here trying to pull out my card. They just took off. I was like, well, there's at this point I don't want to lose my friend, so I ended up running with them. And so everybody was breaking in and everything, and we got to the line. My friend actually dropped his phone, and so we went back, tried to grab it, blah blah. He couldn't find it. Okay, fast forward all this useless information about what happened. So, uh, so the actual line, okay, so there's a COVID line, and then there's a line where they check your tickets. In that line, everybody was throwing chairs. Everybody was just going crazy just before the carnival even started. And some people actually passed out, I think, all the way in the back before, like I said, before anybody even entered the festival. So we ended up getting in probably like an hour later, and everybody started running to the merch lines. They usually did, people always rush the merch lines, but the same since 2019 and 18. So nothing new. The merch lines are the same. But this year, the way they had it set up kind of encouraged people to get squished at that part. And they even had to cancel, like they even stopped the merch. Like during, like within the first hour, like nobody was able to buy merch because people was just passing out. And the cops weren't really doing anything. They were just there, just taking videos, taking photos, not
So
really caring.
how much do you think, or how many officers, how much security do you think was there compared to the amount of people? What was the ratio?
Um, for the merch, okay, so in the morning, I would probably say probably saw around 20 to 30 cops in the morning. And when we got to the merch lines, I can only recall four, but there's probably there's probably more. Just my vision, I saw four. They were all messing around, joking around, not even taking anything serious. And the thing is, look, I'm like a try hard Travis Scott fan. Like it's
I fucks with his music. I'm just not a concert goer, so I never go to any
oh,
concerts.
me even talking about Travis or anything like this in a negative way, especially when I was gonna work with some people in this camp. It's crazy. Like I've been sending beats for to Don Tolliver the past few
Right.
weeks. So this is like I even got this thing right here, this little varsity jacket I got on. If you were to try to resell it, it's worth $10,000. Like it's like this. Like I'm like a try hard fan. Okay, so y'all can make sure y'all believe exactly like the story. But so at the merch lines, we decided that we are actually going to leave because it was taking too long and too many people were passing out. So we left. And we ended up going to the front of like the first two people that decided to perform. It was like some rock people. And it wasn't bad yet. But once the Don Tolliver set came, it was almost just like the Travis Scott one at the beginning. Um, that's the one where I actually like fell and got trampled on for about 15 to 30 minutes straight. I know because I had this little plastic backpack on because you only are allowed to have like see-through backpacks. I put my phone in there, and I right before, because everybody was getting crushed even at that point. It was hard to breathe. I wish I could show my screen so I have like videos of me literally like under everybody.
You
'Cause I
can
was able to
share
put my,
screen on here. We shared a
huh?
video earlier.
How do I do that?
So there should be a little share screen button. Hold on, let me stop sharing mine. I was still sharing my screen this whole
Are you able
time.
to do that on iPhone?
There should be an option, hopefully. If not, then that's fine.
Can you email them to Joya?
Yeah, I can try that.
Which
Like I
one?
can show you like a photo of me just like right before I fell.
Joya, how you want your email to come out?
You can send it the Jay Lee one.
Shit,
That's
Just
the
you
send
one
it
I
to like
have.
my Facebook Messenger
Yeah, I
or
got you. You
whatever.
got to send it to me on Facebook, Joya.
Okay.
What, Ken?
All
I
right, but
don't have it saved.
for that set, right? Um
Let me
like
see
I
if
said,
I'm
we
on.
went there and it was so like so packed, you could barely even move. We were in the front, and one of my friends were telling me like before how bad it was going to get. I didn't really believe what he was saying, and he decided to dip early, and so it was just me and my friend ended up getting separated, and he actually got trampled on his own. He has a whole separate story than mine, but for me, There was three big guys in front of me, about at least 6'5". Like there were three big guys in front of me. They all fell back on me, and people went to go rush to help the people that were that fell, and they picked those three guys up, but they didn't see me, and I also couldn't get up because I was having a lot of cramps in my legs because I'm actually I'm a track runner, and I've been practicing a lot recently, and my legs were already sore from like a practice from the day before, so I started cramping in my legs and I couldn't get up, and nobody would try to help me get up, so the crowd ended up just forgetting about me for about 15-20 minutes. I was blinking out a lot. It was hard to even remember a lot of the stuff going on, but I was screaming. I was putting my fingers into other people's hands, like with my fingernails, trying to get their attention. And for the ones that did see me, they weren't even able to bend over to pick me up because of how squished packed it was. It
Mm.
wasn't even possible to bend over. That's how squished it was. And I got kicked. And I remember probably about like a minute before somebody actually got to pick me up, I heard like some type of crack or something happened in my leg, and I was just in pain. But my I was face down in the ground, like my face was in the dirt, so I couldn't even turn. So like my whole backside is just bruised up by just people kicking me and jumping on me for about 15-20 minutes straight and passing out a lot. But I ended up getting out because some other girl fell, and when they were picking her up, the girl saw me too. It was trying to get me to get up, so I got up, and basically I was dang near like passing out over and over, and it took me about 5 minutes to even get out of the crowd because there was so many other people passing out and they were helping them out. But the lady that picked me up was trying to tell everybody to carry me out. They ended up picking me up, carrying me out, and you know, they put me in this little bag area where a lot of other like passed out people were, and really I blanked out after they picked me up. When they picked me up, I woke up in the little back area that they had, and they were telling me how there was like a lot of stuff going on, and communicate like there was a really good communication and just a whole bunch of stuff. But they looked at me, and I was nowhere as bad compared to other people. But once somebody did finally get to me, one of the personnel, they just looked at me, looked at my leg, and they just put my leg back into place. And this wasn't even the Travis Scott part. It was already bad before the Travis Scott part. Nobody, of course, passed away during that, but a lot of people passing out and getting injured.
Hey
And
DJ, if you got the video, send it to my messenger if you can.
okay,
Yeah, it'll be easier that way. That way I can share from Messenger and
all right,
instead of trying to wait for an email to load and all that stuff.
okay, hold on.
We can still hear you. We can't see you, but we can hear you. But
Okay,
in the totality of, for the sake of the conversation, who do you think is liable for what happened to you?
okay,
Now, from
so
what we discussed before, Ken says that who did you think was liable, Ken?
Shit, nobody. It's just an unfortunate act.
Right. And then for me personally, I felt like you probably could have had better team. I don't hold Travis personally liable because he's an artist. He's there to perform. He's there to put on a show. He's there to, you know, put out some music. But when you have a festival, I was comparing it kind of to Beyonce. She talks to the lighting people. She talks to her dancers. She talks to the band. She picks the people, and I think that, from that aspect of it, maybe he could have been a little bit more hands on as far as security and, just crowd control and things like that. Not holding him personally liable because, like I said, he's just there to perform. But
Right.
so, your take on it, just from your experience, like what do you think could have gone better you know, and those particular points?
DJ, you there?
Can't hear you.
We can't hear you now.
All right. I think he said he's going to come right back.
Right, 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 right.
So, man, it's wild. Even like at the comedy show that I went to in Dallas, By the time by the time we got there, merch was sold out, and I was like,
Working?
man. Yep, now we can hear you.
Okay. It won't let me send the video messenger because I'm on the call. So I'm gonna send it as soon as I'm done talking.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, but for like the people being blamed and who's taking accountability, I'm gonna get the elephant out of the room, which is Travis. I actually don't blame Travis for what happened. Only thing I really do blame him for is the that one emergency vehicle that everybody was looking at. He could have been like, "Hey, everybody, open up! Like, let the emergency vehicle get through to get whoever they needed, and then to get out." But he didn't do that. That's the only thing I blame him for. He didn't. I'm gonna just. I'm gonna pretend like he actually didn't know about the body because I don't think he really knew. He even went to a party after with Drake. I really don't think he did, and he did stop the concert a couple times, more than once, to help the people he did see pass out. But even being at the front, I know a lot of people are saying like, "Oh, those cries of help." I don't believe he could hear that because being at the front, the speakers were so distorted and loud. I really truly don't believe he could hear it. But what
Yeah,
I
see,
do
that's what I
blame,
was thinking too. Like, what I was trying to tell Ken earlier is, you see like a bunch of people waving at you, like, hey, hey, hey. Maybe they didn't hear it, but when you see an ambulance driving through a crowd, then that should give you a heads up, like, hey, something's going on. At that point, just check and see, and then
mhm,
continue with the show. But
yeah. But also, the help, the scream, like the majority of the screams for help that was actually like calling for Travis was all in the majority of in this only specific section that was in the middle, and nobody else was really calling, like actually like calling. I can't speak right now. I'm sorry, I'm so sick. But the people who were calling for Travis was, like I said, was on like one major section that was in the middle, a little bit farther away from the.
He froze.
yeah, I think you froze, DJ.
He coming back.
Sorry, hello.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, but like I was saying, the screams of help was all coming from one little middle section, and it wasn't even really at the front. It was really in the a little bit farther away. So that's why I don't believe you could hear it. But I don't blame Travis for that. I do blame the crew. I really blame the security and the crew because they knew what was they was getting into the beginning because they said they was going to cancel the show if people broke in. And also, the cop was also saying that it was actually Travis Scott's orders just in case if people broke in that to cancel the show. They were trying to make sure everyone knew that before the show started. I think maybe he should have tweeted that out, been like, "Hey, nobody breaking this time, or the show's gonna get canceled."
His family there,
Actually, a week.
like in VIP or anything that you know of?
He froze again.
Him and Rashida got the same internet.
Right, 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 right.
Yeah, I don't know why it keeps kicking me out.
Yeah, Travis Scott blocking you, man. It's the people, the powers that be, man. They don't want you to get the story out.
No, it's not. No,
That's
I
right.
was saying,
That's them Rothschilds and Rockefellers don't want you to hit the story out. That Jay-Z cutting the internet off.
I don't believe nothing he say. So I was asking, was his family there? Because that would have probably been a major concern for him if they were in VIP and people were breaking through.
Yeah, they were in the front of VIP. At least I had a friend that was in VIP and said they saw them at the front.
Okay, yeah. And I think that's probably why they kind of set that rule too, because that's something I would have done. So
But I
Yeah,
mean, but it's a festival. It's unfortunate what you went through. It's unfortunate what the people who lost their lives. It's unfortunate to the other people who were injured. But I'm like, 50,000 people in an open space. What you want the artist to do?
I
exactly.
know. Yeah, I get it.
And the sad thing is, I actually, I talked to Los, which is like I said, Travis's manager, the day after the event happened, because he called to make sure I was okay. He was calling earlier to make sure he was okay. That was supposed to be with him for the next day, because they had a lot of stuff planned for.
Jay-Z cut the internet off again.
Why you say Jay Z?
I think Travis keeps trying to cut me off, man. Because I was because like I was saying, okay, like I said, I talked to the manager because he was calling a lot of people that was at the festival that was supposed to be with him for the next day because they had a lot of stuff planned for the next day that I can't say because I already knew what was planned. Some other people were supposed to show up, but I was talking to him. He was talking about the situation. He was like, "Yeah, Travis Scott didn't know about any of the stuff. He's really trying to make up for it, and just stuff like that." And he basically showed me a rundown that like he was sorry and none of that was supposed to happen. And I basically like told the manager like after this situation, I really don't want to go for that pub deal anymore because
So I will say this. Um, I owned a label and I had a publishing deal through Empire and currently right now through Orchard and which is a part of Sony Music. So I wouldn't let that hinder your career, but just like Travis, just be mindful of who you keep in your circle because all of this big news about Travis this, Travis that, the concert this, and of course, we don't want to, just throw people under that were injured or hurt or anything like that in this particular situation. But at the same time, like I was saying earlier, we live in a society of cancel culture. So
hmm
one day nobody's gonna like you, the next day you're gonna do something and everybody's gonna love you again.
yeah,
So the main
I
thing
don't
that
think it's gonna hurt him. I don't think it's gonna hurt Travis. It's
I
my
don't think
my
it's really,
heart. I don't think it's gonna hurt him.
I hope.
but
Do y'all
at the same
know that Live Nation is worth $25 billion? Like this all these like these lawsuits aren't going to hit them that hard.
it's not. And then you have insurance for stuff like that.
Uh-huh. Well, they
So
only had a $1 million I forgot what it's called. I'm not really into all that stuff. But $1 million for people that were hurt from the thing. So that's nothing compared to how much they're gonna hit. But they're worth so much money. And plus their stocks actually went up after the situation. So I don't really get that either. But they're gonna be good even after this all these lawsuits that hit them.
Right.
one advice that I could give you as a person that is trying to pursue anything in music is get your bag and keep your circle tight. And that's all you can do. If they're going to be a stepping stone along the way, use it. Don't let it hinder you and just make sure that, you take care of yourself. I know you were injured and then now you're sick, but, I'm sending those vibes out to you to get better. So,
Thank you.
Hey
I got I
DJ,
got
you in Houston, man. I got some venues out here, bro. We friends on Facebook now. So look, I ain't got a lot of money, but if you want to DJ in San Antonio, because we in San Antonio, you in Houston, we in
Oh,
San
y'all
Antonio.
saying that's dope.
yep.
And so get with me, and I ain't got a lot of money, but I can get you. I can get you out there. He gone again. He coming back. Here you go.
I'm back. Sorry, I
So,
lost you when
uh,
you said you was in San Antonio.
Huh?
Sorry, I lost you when you said you was in San Antonio.
Yeah, we in San Antonio.
That's dope.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Hey. The
Do
thing
y'all
about it is, it's crazy how you in Houston, we in San Antonio. You was on,
uh-huh. Hey, do y'all know who the label Swisher House?
Yeah, we know Swiss.
Of course, that's
Oh, man,
we
we
grew up
old,
on
man.
that.
I'm
Oh
40
yeah.
years old. Yeah.
I grew up, being in the studio with everybody on Swisher House, and like I'm really cool with the CEO. That's who everybody who gets me like all my connections and everything. That's how I know, all these people. Also, my cousin is you know who Michael made it is? Mike Will
Mhm.
made it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
they
sure as
were
hell.
actually just
Michael made
invited me
it
out.
ain't the nigga.
Hey,
Hmm?
Wayla.
Oh
Sorry, we
yeah,
just had some people joining in, but we have
oh
viewers
yeah,
from all over. My Rashida, she lives in Houston. We have a few other people that tune in as well. So,
yeah.
um, if you want, you can send the videos because I know you said you can't send it on a call. If you want to dip out, send them, and then we can kind of screen share. And you can, if you wanted to go over them, that's fine. If not, then it's cool. It's completely up to you. You're our guest, so
Okay, I'll leave out and I'll send them.
okay, cool. Send it to Ken's Messenger and then I can share it from there.
Okay, all right.
Okay. So if you're just joining, we have a concert goer and also a known associate of Travis Scott on, and he's just kind of explaining, his experience with the concert. He was injured. He now has COVID as well, so he's trying to recover. But he came on to kind of share his experience and what happened throughout the day, and everything that happened through the concert. So very glad to have him on. Nice young man. Ken, what are you doing?
No, listen. I'm doing research. I found his Instagram. I know he probably watching this. I'm just trying to see what's up. I'm doing my due diligence.
There you go.
But nah, I really want to get him to come to San Antonio and see what's up.
We're right there. 3 hours.
Mm-hmm. I ain't got no money for him, but I can make it work. He got some videos doing this shit.
That's awesome. I'm all about supporting people, especially up and coming people, because it's always so hard when you're starting out. You know, any advice that I like to spread around, I would love to, just give it to people. But like I said,
On Instagram with Zaytoven.
yeah, just all you got to do is get your bag, and if people are there for a time being, let it be. And then when you know in your heart when it ain't right no more.
Right.
That's all I can say, especially about the industry. So he said, Greg, it was one set earlier. So Greg asked that if it was the same venue that Master P performed at earlier that day.
It's same show. Master P was there earlier.
Yeah. I'm glad you had a good nap, Wayla. I tried to take one on lunch, but Zelda was calling me. I was waiting for that blood moon. I had to get that shrine.
Look, we at 2.5 hours, man. We got the.
We're almost done. Yeah, Wayla, we talked about just a few headlines earlier, and then we had some funny questions, and then we had DJ Red Jacket come and join us. So
I sent you. He said the video is too large, so I'm gonna work with him, and we can pop something up maybe the middle of the week or maybe next Friday. We can figure it out how to get the shit on or whatever. But I just
okay, that's fine.
I sent you a video to your inbox.
On Messenger.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. It's just one?
Just one.
Okay.
Shit, he was passed out. The rest of the time, he only got enough for one picture.
Well, he said he had some video and stuff, which is cool.
Yeah, but it's too large to send through Messenger. So we're gonna figure it out, get the email, and we're gonna figure out how to get it on.
Yeah.
They're gonna be talking about Travis Scott for a little while. We'll be fine.
Yeah, and with the lawsuits coming up and stuff, we got to keep updated. But yeah, this was pretty cool. And I think that, I would love for everyone to share their experience just to kind of see, what actually happened. I think a lot of it is speculation, especially in the media, about, all they see is people got hurt, they're in the hospital, or somebody's in a coma, or, this and that. But, people who are actually there to kind of explain, you know, scenery and just different things like that, I think it's excellent. So
All right. The video was too long because it's about like a 12-minute video of it just being in my backpack and showing like what happened to me. Because
oh yeah,
like I said, I had a see-through backpack and I put my phone in there, and it was recorded for most of the time. But I couldn't send it. But I do have a photo my friend took right before I basically fell that I had sent, and you
I'm
can
gonna
just see
share it
like,
right now.
yeah, you can see how like skin tight I was. You can't even move your hands. Like I was stuck in that same position for probably 5 minutes before I fell. It was terrible.
It's nothing.
Like,
It's nothing you can do in that.
Right.
It's nothing you can do in that. Well, he left again. He back. Hold on.
dang, internet, man.
Man, you got to get AT&T fiber, man. They're not paying us, but I'm gonna promote it.
Shoot, I use AT&T. I don't know what's going on.
I have AT&T too.
I got AT&T too.
Maybe it's just because I'm on phone, you're on computer.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
But
Yeah, so this is what we have. And so kind of what like time frame was this? Was this like when you were getting merch or after the merch or like who was performing? Like when exactly was this picture taken?
right here was at 3 around 3:30, 3 p.m. around when Don Tolliver was just coming out. Um, this is on this was actually a photo taken from a video that my friend was recording because he like put the camera back showing himself, and then I could see myself in the corner like that in that same position, just stuck. Like I was trying to be like you could tell like I was trying to be happy that Don Tolliver was coming out because he was one of my favorite artists, but at the same time I was like, what's going on? I can't see. I could barely breathe, but I was just trying to enjoy it because we spent like $430 on these tickets just to get
Right,
trampled for most of the time. So, you
man. That's
know,
that's unfortunate because I'm a big guy. I don't want people on me like that.
oh my God, you was put in super awkward positions where you'll have your head stuck in somebody's armpit. Like it was,
So
it
it's
was
just
just
like
so
everybody was like saying, "Excuse me, excuse me." It's like that's like dick the butt.
that's what I don't want to say it, but you were put in those type of situations. Like some people were like I would try my best not to be in that position, but there was some time. I'm not even gonna speak on that, but
Yeah,
it was. It's like I said, it's.
man. I mean, here's the thing. It is an experience that it was an unfortunate experience, but it's like once in a lifetime.
Hmm.
You can say you have the story to tell. I mean, there's a lot of people well, there's 9 people who don't have the story to tell, but you can like I was at the Travis Scott concert, nut the butt. I don't remember none of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like my like I'm 40, so you're younger than me. My first concert was impromptu, which I was telling Joya was a Soldier Slim concert. I was in this hood ass club. Soldier Slim was in there, and he performed a little bit. I can say I was at a he gone,
I had stopped sharing the screen.
Okay,
but
I'm back. I'm
I
back.
can say I was at a Soldier Slim concert.
Uh huh.
You know what I'm saying? That's an experience that no one can take from me, and they can't take this from you, even though how unfortunate it was. But man, thank you for coming on. Man, please subscribe. But we gonna do some work. If you like you DJ, you scratch with equipment,
Yeah, I DJ, but I mostly make beats.
produce. I got you. I got you. I got you.
Um, I've done stuff with the Migos. I've done stuff with Don Tolliver. I've done stuff with Designer and Moneybag Yo. So like I just make beats most of the time. I DJ like for the side. That's what the DJ part is.
Yeah, 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 man. But I got a venue out here, man. I got a whole Saturday thing out here in San Antonio. I ain't got much money, but I mean, I would love to have you if you could come. I'll do my best to get you and accommodate you.
Yeah, just let me know because I actually got to be in San. I got to be down there probably next month. I'm gonna meet up with one of my step cousins for some music stuff. So just let me know.
I got you, man. We got the Facebook or whatever, man. But man, thank you for coming on, sharing your story, man. Wait, I got a question. How did you find this podcast, this live today?
I really wanted to talk about Astroworld without having like a major big audience and
Got
having
you. So
like a
you saying
billion
we small
questions.
and we ain't shit?
No,
No, no,
he is not. You gotta
no, not
excuse
like
Ken.
that.
Ken is just that type of guy,
I'm
okay?
not trying to. I'm
Excuse
not trying to
him.
say it like that.
But I get it. I get it.
I actually was watching for 30 minutes before I even decided to join. I was like, man, I'm a join. But
Yeah, we're crazy over here.
I went to YouTube. I searched up Astro World and I put the filter on for live and I scrolled down a little bit and I found y'all and I was like, I'm gonna join this one.
Hey man, I appreciate it, bro.
Thank
Man,
you so much
subscribe.
I'm
because
happy I did because.
what I was telling Ken is that a lot of stuff that's in the media is speculation. Like, it's really nice and refreshing to hear from people who were actually there and can share their experience of, just kind of what they experienced while they were there.
Yeah.
That's just all what the media should do, instead of, like the big headlines, oh, such and such people dead, and all of that stuff. It's just,
Okay.
yeah.
Wait, do you have any questions? Because I saw a lot. Do you have any questions or like stuff that are like being speculated actually happened there?
I was
Because I
just,
could
I was,
debunk a bunch of the
you
stuff,
in
and
my
I'm
head.
just
I was just about to ask that because earlier I was saying how even though we're in social media, we're unofficial media, but it's like we're talking about this because, and I titled it the way it was so it can be found. But do you think that the media is pushing this because there's nothing going? He's gone again. He'll be back.
okay. Yeah, I'm back.
All right, you're back. You're back. Do you think that the media is pushing this because there's really nothing going on? COVID is
Yes,
dying down,
especially
and
TikTok, especially with the devil stuff. I can go hours and hours upon why a lot of the stuff that people are saying is the devil stuff has been really there. Because I've been to every concert. The Wish You Was Here stuff, that's back from 2018 merch. The you can already pretty much debunk the little eight flame people were talking about. You know how they're saying, oh, there was eight flames on the concert, eight
right.
people that passed away, that type of stuff. Because first of all, it's nine people that passed away now. And the eighth flame thing that's been there since 2018. He's always had those flames coming out. What else do they talk
He's
about? They
always
talk
had
about
pyrotechnics
What
at his
about that
shows.
figure? They had that figure flying over the. I
that
thought
was
it was
so
a guy.
edited. I'm sorry, but you could easily. That's
To
just my
me, that
opinion,
looked
though.
like somebody threw a jacket, because somebody showed me that video. I'm like, that looked like somebody threw like a jacket or a hoodie or something
Yeah, and then
at
I
the
forgot
most.
what it was, but they were talking about that little. Remember this what little flame that was on his jacket or whatever?
Yeah,
He's been using that same flame since 2014. You can go back to way back then. He's been doing it since he's been putting a lot of his album covers and a whole bunch of stuff. That little flame thing has been there a long time.
Yeah, but
I
he's
believe,
always had like pyrotechnics and a lot of stuff at his concerts anyway since the beginning. So,
yeah, like I believe that little flame thing was people going in as regular people and coming out as what they consider ragers. You know what I mean?
right.
Which is what Travis Scott's brand is, and
He's a rock star.
he's literally a rock star.
He's a rock star.
And
They try to put him in a box as a rapper, but he's a fucking rock
yeah,
star.
because now day of ages, this day of I can speak. These day of age, all these rappers are trying to live the rock star lifestyle. And when you go to their concerts, some people are expecting a rock concert. I mean, not rock. They're expecting a rap concert. But little do they know, they're really walking into a death metal concert in reality.
Right.
And they don't really understand that. So when they go and they get trampled, just like me, and they get trampled, and all this stuff goes on, that happens time at these death metal concerts, and that's what Travis, Playboy Cardi, and all these other artists are really trying to go
Lil
for, and
Uzi.
people don't understand that. So when the media is like, "Oh my God, people are getting trampled. People, this stuff is going on." This is as a person that even got trampled. Like,
hold
they're
on,
like,
Ken. Don't speak on Uzi. Don't do that.
"What, Uzi?
Uzi said he was a rock star when he was on
Oh
Hot
yeah,
93, Hot 90,
He
whatever it
is, but
was. When
don't
Ebro tried to get him to freestyle, and he was like, "I'm not gonna freestyle. I'm a rock star.
don't. But you always call him my boy. I like Uzi.
Fuck Uzi. I'm 40.
yeah." I really like this podcast. Like this, what is this? Do y'all do like podcasts like
This every Friday. Maybe I'm tripping.
every
Sometimes
Friday?
we do Wednesdays to promote small businesses. It's Tuesday or Wednesday, Ken.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna
I
come here
got three
more.
podcasts. I do some shit. Hey, look, put it on your social media, bro. Share us, bro. Look, you can come on next week and keep talking.
Yeah,
It's still going to be in the media, and I think that we of course talk about everything, and Ken likes to talk about relationship stuff because he's for the streets. But
For the streets.
um, yeah, we have guests on all the time. You're welcome to come back anytime.
yeah. Next time I'll have a better camera. I didn't, I just kind of joined on my phone.
You
Right,
know
right.
what we can
If you
do
got a
is,
laptop, we can set it up and we can get it right. And we can
Yeah.
it's gonna be talked about next week. We can do a part two. And if you would love to come on, we can communicate. We got, we on Facebook and shit like that. We can make it work.
and
Yeah, for
also
sure.
my friend Wayla, she's in the chat. She's an artist. She just reminded me that we can do a Google Drive share if it's large videos, which would make it so much easier. So if
Oh
you did
yeah.
want to show the video next time, then that'll be fine too.
Okay,
But
yeah, I'll
thank
make
you
a
for
drive all the videos I got, and I can definitely do that.
sharing. Okay, that's perfect. Well, thank you for sharing. And like I said, I hope you start feeling better and, drink you some tea,
I already done that.
get you some soup and some Gatorade. And I'm telling you, I got the COVID vaccine and I kind of got a little sick from it. And the thing that helped me was soup, Gatorade, some
Vaccine.
tea,
Hmm.
and I wrapped myself up in a blanket and just sweat it all out. And I was good in a few hours. So
Just
you'll be
must.
all right.
You
I
going
wasn't
again.
musty.
You'll
All
be
right,
back.
cut me off when you said blanket.
So just wrap yourself up in a thick blanket and sweat it all out. You'll be fine. I was good in a few hours. So
Yeah, for sure.
She was musty though.
no,
But
I was
man,
not.
like even like my school, because I'm still in high school. It's my last year. Like
Okay.
they even like they interviewed me for like the yearbook about it, and they were doing a like assignment over it. Like I had to get like I was like telling them how wrong it is. Like imagine this is a bad representation, but actually is a good representation. Say if 9/11 happened, right, and then 4 days later they decide to do a assignment about what you think about it. That's just kind of wrong. So I told them to shut that down.
Tell them give you
And
a check if they want to hear your story.
yeah, I
Yeah.
was like, I was like, so why are y'all doing an assignment on every single kid there when people passed away, and you had people there that I actually, I gotta send a picture too. I actually met one of the people that passed away while I was there and took a picture with them and everything.
Save that for next week.
Yeah, yeah. Next week, next week.
Yeah, that's how we get our viewers up. Hey, share our shit so all your people can see you on TV.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because
I don't even like use
people think
Facebook like
YouTube
that. Do y'all
TV
like,
now.
huh?
People think YouTube is TV.
Oh yeah. Do y'all have a Instagram? Because I'm really not really on Facebook.
No, I'm finna add you right now because I went and did my research. I had to make sure. Listen, not saying that you lying, but I had to go get my credibility. But I'm on your page right now. You got 23 posts. I'm following you right now.
If you go on my Instagram, you can check the people that are following me. Travis Scott's manager follows me. I have DMs with him. DJ Darrell, he's the producer of the Migos. I'm a part of his group. I literally have him tagged in my bio. Then you can see my name on there, just so you can
It's
make
a
sure.
it's a
I just,
small
I just,
world
I just,
because
I just followed you, Mr. 225.
On Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
I'm about
I'm
to put that
at
in.
Joy of the
Splash of
Queen.
Red out now. Splash of Red out now on Spotify.
Oh yeah, that's a little beat tape I did. That's really nothing much crazy.
Here's the
It's a
thing.
small. Ken, let me talk.
Ain't
Shut
nothing
up.
small about that. Splash of Red out now on Spotify.
So,
He's
see,
gone again. He's back.
I'm back.
Hey,
so
it
I
don't
was
take but
just
a
gonna
second.
say,
He leaves and come right back.
I was just gonna say it's a small world because .com, who is the engineer for QC, used to mix some of the songs on my label too. He's pretty cool. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but go ahead and promote yourself. Put out your social medias. Tell us what you got going on before we end, and then, like I said, we'll be glad to have you back again for a part two.
All right, like I was saying, I'm a music producer slash DJ. I work with a lot of various artists, some multi platinum, one diamond platinum. I was gonna sign to Travis Scott's manager, but of course after this is not happening, so I'm probably gonna do stuff with Darrell. But anyways, I make music, so if y'all need any like beats or if y'all need anything to be, you need a DJ in attendance anywhere around the Houston area, just anywhere in Texas, just let me know. You can contact me on Instagram at DJ Red Jacket Official. I also have a second account. Don't go to that one. It should be Official Red Jacket. Don't do that one. It's DJ Red Jacket Official. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm pretty sure the account that you saw was probably my old account because you
Oh,
said
that was the
Splash of Red. I
old
don't have
account.
that
So
on
he
my
said,
new
hold
account.
on, what's the new account? So
So
I'm finna
I'll
go
type
do it
that
right
in the
now.
YouTube chat. And
DJ what?
DJ Red Jacket Official. He's gonna put it in the chat. Y'all follow him and check out his beats if y'all looking for beats for music, for sure.
He's back. All right, I got you. I just got you. I just got you. DJ.
He probably getting phone calls.
Yeah, from Illuminati. Hey, DJ is Illuminati, bro.
Here he go.
DJ, you can hear us? We can't hear you. He done took his damn shirt off. Listen, this ain't no thirst trap, DJ. DJ, Illuminati got your voice, man. They challenging you like Ariel on Little Mermaid.
They ah, Ken, you crazy.
Hear me
Yeah.
now.
DJ,
Yes.
there we go. There we go.
Yeah, I took my shirt off because I'm, I got the fever from COVID. Like I'm super hot. But where did it cut me off at?
Oh no, you were saying,
I just followed you on. You said don't follow the old one, which I did. So I went to the other one and followed you on that one.
Okay, good.
yeah, if you want to drop it in the comments. No, Ken was saying that they stole your voice like Ariel on the Little Mermaid.
It's Illuminati.
The
Yeah.
what? Aluminum naughty. What you
Fuck you. Fuck.
Aluminum naughty. Lord have mercy. But thank you again so much for coming on and take care of yourself for real. And, just like I said before, the only advice that I can give you about navigating the industry, especially in music, is keep your circle tight, make your money. And when you feel like something ain't right, 9 times out of 10, it ain't.
For
So
sure. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all have an amazing podcast. I will for sure be coming back and watching y'all and,
thank
be,
you. We only been
just,
on for about what, a year? A little over a year?
No, we've been
mm-hmm.
over a year. March will be 2 years.
Oh wow, dang. All
All
right.
right.
March will be 2 years. Really, April, because the episode was stuck on the phone for 2 weeks. So April will be 2 years. But no, DJ, we gonna talk in the inbox, and come next week we gonna get them videos popping. You heard me?
All right, for sure. All right. I'll
DJ,
see y'all.
man, thanks for coming, man.
All right.
All right, Ken, let's go ahead and close this out.
Listen, I'm not doing no captions, but this has been another episode of Maybe I'm Tripping. You see what I'm saying? We exclusive in this bitch. We got fucking DJs coming from the fucking Astroworld event. Y'all thought we was some little niggas?
Here you go. I'm out.
We was some little niggas? You see what I'm saying? We got exclusive DJs, man. Yeah.
I already had allergies. Now my eyes are itching even more.
Follow us, man. TikTok, Mr. BR Crawfish. Twitch, Lazy Cajun, if you on Twitch. Man, Patreon. Maybe I'm tripping podcast on Patreon because look, we had to pay that man to come up here. I'm lying, but listen.
Guys, hit me up on Twitch. I'm gonna try to start the Walking Dead Telltale
That's
series
why Joy
soon.
don't let me talk at the end.
I'm gonna try and start the Walking Dead Telltale series soon on Twitch. So if you guys like my gaming, check me out. It's the Lazy Cajun at twitch.tv. Hit me up on Instagram. That's at Joy of the Queen. I also have a gaming page now on Facebook, which is the Lazy Cajun. Go check me out and support our businesses. Support Ken. He does. Crawfish is coming back. I'm coming back.
Saturdays at Rose Bistro this Saturday. Mr. Straight Drop, no sauce, straight crawfish. You heard me? Corn potato sausage. You heard me? I'm trying to get it out the mud like Kevin Gates. This
Yeah.
Saturday, Rose Bistro. I'm slobbing. But listen, San Antonio, quit fucking with them. Listen, I done got something from them Asians, and my fucking plate was fucked up. If you want something right, I got catfish smothered in crawfish etouffee with the crawfish straight drop, no sauce, coming in a bag. You heard me? This Saturday, Super Seafood Saturdays at Rose Bistro. DJ Red Jacket will be in the building one day when I get my money up and I can pay him. Right now I can't, but he may come and bless us. But we about to get it in. Peace.
Good night, guys.